on English. Brooklyn Hibner. Wesley Reynolds is the son of Angela and Justin Reynolds. Wesley has been involved in marching band. Other school activities include jazz band, concert band, and pep band. Future plans are to attend Purdue University to pursue a degree in computer engineering. Wesley Reynolds. Nathaniel Schwartz is the son of Mark and Barb Schwartz. Nathaniel has been involved in marching band. Other school activities include DECA, theater production, and auditorium technician. Future plans are to attend Ball State and study theater design and technology. Nathaniel Schwartz. Our last band member senior is Brady Young. Brady is the son of Daryl and Haley Young and the finest trumpeter we know. Brady has been involved in marching band. Other school activities include jazz band and concert band. Future plans are to work in construction. Brady Young. Now to recognize our senior cheerleaders. Tessa Coop is the daughter of Kenzie and Dwayne Coop. Tessa has been involved in cheerleading for the football and basketball seasons and a member of the softball team. Other school activities include Girl Scouts and a cadet at the Bourbon Fire Department. Future plans are to attend college to pursue a degree in business marketing and work with the emergency medical services. Tessa Coop. Our next cheerleader is Abigail Shields. She's the daughter of Elizabeth and Derek Tutterow. Abigail has been involved in cheerleading for the football and basketball seasons and a softball team manager. Other school activities include FFA, Spirit Club, and 4-H. Future plans for Abigail are to attend cosmetology school. Abigail Shields. That's our seniors for cheer. Now for our cross country. Travis Barnhart is the son of Kenny and Terry Barnhart, and it's Terry's birthday. Happy birthday, Terry. Travis has been involved in cross country and track. Other school activities include 4-H, FFA, National Honor Society, FCS, Connect 3, Habitat for Humanity Volunteer, Marshall County Running Club, Mentone Flying Club, and Possibilities Mentor. Future plans are to attend college and become a mechanical engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Barnhart. Andrew Gould is the son of Mark and Gina Gould. Andrew has been involved in cross country and track. Future plans for him are yet to be decided. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Gould. And our final cross country senior is Miss Rory Heckerman. Rory is the daughter of Jason and Courtney Heckerman. Rory has been involved in cross country and track. Other school activities include FCS, National Honor Society, FFA Spirit Club, Spanish Club, Art Club, Connect 3, and Junior Miss. Future plans are to attend Indiana Wesleyan University to pursue a degree in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Rory Heckerman. And now for our tennis seniors. Jaden Heckman is the son of Adam and Amanda Heckman. Jaden has been involved in tennis, cross country, and track. Other school activities include National Honor Society. Future plans are to attend college and to pursue a degree in elementary education. Jaden Heckman. Kayden Large is the son of Mike and Terry Large. Kayden has been involved in tennis, cross country, basketball, and track. Other school activities include FCS and National Honor Society. Future plans are to attend college and study mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kayden Large. And our last senior for tennis is Mr. Isaiah Vaca. Isaiah is the son of Angelica and Elias Vaca. Isaiah has been involved in tennis, basketball, and baseball. Future plans are, at this time, are undecided. Isaiah Vaca. And now to recognize our senior football team, our seniors on our football team. Mr. Jackson Earl. He's the son of Danielle and Charlie Drubert and Todd and Mikey Earl. Jackson has been involved in football, wrestling, basketball, and track. Future plans at this time are undecided. Mr. Jackson Earl. Jacob Hudson is the son of Adam and Erica Hudson. Jacob has been involved in football, track, and team manager for basketball. Other school activities include the Triton Variety Show. Future plans at this time are undecided. Jacob Hudson. Esai Lemler is the son of Lori and Adam Lemler. Esai has been involved in football and wrestling. Other school activities include FFA and 4-H. Future plans are to become a diesel mechanic. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Esai Lemler. Our next senior is Mr. Ben McFarland. He's the son of Tom and Jessica McFarland. Ben has been involved in football, basketball, and track. Other school activities include Spanish Club, National Honor Society, and KYLA. Future plans are to attend college and to pursue a degree in criminal justice. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ben McFarland. Wayne Reichert, he's the son of Liberty and Heather Reichert. Wayne's been involved in football, basketball, and track. His future plans are to pursue a degree in construction management. Mr. Wayne Reichert. Zach Rensberger is the son of Bethany Chase and Scott Rensberger. Zach has been involved in football, track, and golf. Other school activities include being enrolled in the second year of the Culinary Arts program. Future plans are to become a professional chef and open his own restaurant. Mr. Zach Rensberger. We'll hold you to that, Zach, and we'd like a hamburger, please. Connor Stetzel is the son of Jared and Kim Stetzel. Connor's been involved in football, wrestling, and track. Other school activities include 4-H, National Honor Society, Church Youth Group, the Triton Variety Show, and an internship at Gates Toyota. Future plans are to continue working at Gates Toyota and become a certified auto technician. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Connor Stetzel. Jaslyn Trusty is the daughter of Michael and Aaron Trusty. Jaslyn has been involved in football as the team manager, basketball and baseball team manager, and cheer. Other school activities include FFA, Spanish Club, and Junior Miss. Future plans are to attend Purdue University, Fort Wayne, to pursue a degree in special education. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jaslyn Trusty. Tanner Witt Hoyo is the son of John and Crystalline Hoyo. Tanner has been involved in football, basketball, and track. Other school activities include Spanish Club, DECA, and an internship with Marshall County Courthouse. Future plans are to pursue a career in law enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tanner Witt Hoyo. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Dante Workman. He's the son of Lindsay Workman. Dante has been involved in football, basketball, and track. Other school activities include Spanish Club. Future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in finance. Mr. Dante Workman. And this here is your class of 2025. Congratulations, seniors. Thanks for your commitment to Triton, your character and integrity and leadership on and off the field and in the classroom.
Right now, throw me.
I know, I got the message. It's button down. Stop it.
Good evening, and welcome to Bourbon, Indiana, the home of Triton Trojan football. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of the Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Pioneer as our guest at tonight's contest. Triton Junior Senior High School and Pioneer are playing this event through an agreement entered into by both schools. As members of the IHSAA, both schools have agreed to abide by the bylaws of the IHSAA.
Come on, man.
Even notice
Give me.
highest possible standards
Give me a thing.
My bad.
during the event today. The officials for tonight's contest are August Frieda, Philip Lemasters, Ray Otis, Rod Morgan, and Tim Gruger. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of good sportsmanship throughout today's contest, no matter what personal feelings of loyalty they may have towards one team or the other. Cooperation is appreciated, and thank you.
And just do
We'd
something like
to
that.
thank the crew working the
So
chains
you
for
can see them
tonight's
running
game.
out. That's perfect.
Drew Westaver, Cheddar Ryan, Joe
Something like
White,
that. Steady as you can. Don't know if I have to turn into stone. That's good.
if you will now stand and join us in honoring America as the spirit of Triton marching band honors America with the national anthem.
Just get the closest thing.
All right, welcome everyone to the Terrace of the Trojan Trench. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me here is the coach, Brayden Cunningham, Kenny Barnhart, the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler, and of course our student team of Kayden, Sylias, and Criss, with Bailey and Ariahna also helping with our end zone camera, and Braylon Fisher. As the Triton Trojans welcome in the number 9 team in the state, as Triton sits at number 10, the Pioneer Panthers coming into tonight 6-1 on the year, 5-0 in conference play. Triton 4-1 and 5-2. Brayden, when you want to see two teams, when you want to face these teams tougher as the season goes on, you want to face the toughest teams right before sectional.
I completely agree, and this is a team we need to be able to play some good football against tonight, and yeah, it'll get us ready perfectly for that sectional time.
And these two teams playing extremely well. Triton, you know, they lost their last time they were here against North Judson, but things are a little bit different with this group. This group is finding ways to move the ball. Last week we saw them sustain drives against Caston.
Yeah, I mean, they came out and they did their job right away, started off the first quarter, putting up 28 points. I mean, that's a great showing, and your offense doing a great job, and then defense holding their own as well.
And tonight's going to be real important to win that battle as far as the time of possession on the clock. It's going to be huge tonight. I mean, with the team that, you know, you're going to see, that's what you're going to see Pioneer do. This is a team that's going to control the clock. They're going to run their disciplined offense, and you also see what they do on defense as well, but Triton's going to have to match them on side for side.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, both these teams are very run game heavy, and similar offensive schemes make that. So, yeah, the time of possession is going to be very important for which team is going to come out on top tonight.
And this is the 12th meeting all time between these two teams, and Pioneer leads the series 8-3. Last time Triton has won was last season, 27-16. You know, we saw earlier this Adam Berry team. You know, he had a couple years where things were kind of tough, but yet his team is really starting to find their stride. And he's got a really good program, really starting to build back up down there at Pioneer.
Exactly. I mean, regardless of the personnel that you have at this school, you know Pioneer is going to be very well coached, and they've always been a great program, and they're going to know how to do things the right way. They're going to come at you hard, aggressive, and they're going to know how to make plays, make tackles, hit hard, do all of that, all of the above.
And this Triton team, a group that's going to go out here and do some nice things. We've seen them move the ball well. We've seen them do a lot of really nice things. Last week, only 2 penalties against Cass, and those penalties, those numbers are starting to drop. They're playing a little more disciplined football. This is the group that has a lot of potential, and for the 2 teams that are going to kind of go ready to sectional play, Triton's really kind of starting to hit their stride.
Yeah, and I agree. And with us not being on the mic last week, I had the opportunity to be on the sideline, and that was a big thing I told them down there. I was like, hey, we need to play some clean football. None of those penalties, especially as we get into this late part of the season. And I was congratulating them for doing just that last week, with only those 2.
So as the coin toss gets ready to get underway tonight, our weather forecast for tonight's game is brought to you by Triton student-athlete Liam Watkins. At the start of the game, it'll be out 73 degrees, sunny with a light wind blowing from the southwest. By halftime, it's going to cool down to 68, more clouds rolling in and a light wind still present. By the end of the game, it'll be out 65 degrees, partly cloudy with wind still persisting. This report for tonight's game is brought to you by Triton student-athlete Liam Watkins. You can check out his weather reports on social media at First Warn Weather. As these 2 teams get ready to get set, this is what usually you play Pioneer a little bit earlier in the year, but you have perfect weather in October.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great night for getting into mid and almost late October before too long. I mean, yeah, we're ready for it to start cooling down. I mean, I'm not. I'll take this warm weather as long as possible. So, yeah, with the weather being as nice as it is today, I'm perfect and perfectly fine with playing them later in the season.
I mean, for me, I'm a cold weather guy. I don't mind the cold weather being where it's at, but but with playing football, it's a little bit different. So,
those hits hurt a little bit more when it's a little chillier.
just a tad. And the Panthers come in today with their away uniforms in white, black numerals outlined in gold, black pants as well as their helmet striped with the Michigan-looking top. And the Triton, when their home blue uniforms, blue pants, blue jerseys, gold numerals outlined in white, and, of course, the double-stack T on the helmet. Here tonight, as the 2 teams get ready to kick off, Bourbon Mini Storage is brought to you by with the uniform recognition here of the evening. So Pioneer's going to work right to left. Dante Workman now to kick. Back deep to return. It's McFatridge and Micah Rands, 2 very lethal returners back there for the Panthers. And we're underway. High kick down the middle of the field. Rands is going to take it, and about the 15-yard line, he's going to try to work up to the right side. He's going to put his foot in the ground and try to go upfield. He has some space, and he has a nice return all the way up past the 30-yard line. About the 32 is where they're going to start.
Yeah, you see Dante really get under that ball, give it some good hang time to give some time for people to get down there. I mean, you see the T almost go to the 40-yard line as it gets picked up there by Keenan Fisher. Good hustle there, but yeah, he lets it hang for a while, but Rand he finds some room and gets a good return, start off this Pioneer offense.
All right, so Micah Rands will get your offensive starters here in just a minute. Pioneer's going to stack it in. They're going to run 2 wing back. They're going to split backs in the backfield. Triton stack in the box. Rands under center, going to send a man in motion. Going to go right up to Van Meter, I believe, out there on the carry. The Pioneer offensive starters out there. On the line is Tyler Schnurple, Fletcher Smith, Brady Price, McCaden Toloza, Liam Rouch, and the tight end Eli Guffey. Philip McFatridge and Shiloh Ryan, the 2 wing backs, the fullback and Noah Van Meter. The side end, Carter Mize, and the fullback and Noah Van Meter, and the quarterback, Micah Rands, out there for this Pioneer offense. Rands going to go right back to Van Meter, and he's going to get stuffed, and Triton does a nice job up front in the defense. Out there for the Triton defense along the line, Maddox Denny, Eastside Lemler, and Vinny Prater. The 4 linebackers in Stetzel, Reynolds, Overmeyer, and Reichert. The 2 corners in Riffle and Whithoyo. And, of course, the 2 safeties up top, McFarland and Dante Workman. Now they stand 3rd down and 4. Pioneer settles in. Triton stacking the box, anticipating run. Rands is going to go with the misdirection, finds McFatridge, and he's going to get a nice carry and a 1st down for the Panthers.
That misdirection with this double tight offense that they run does a great job. It works very effectively for them. I mean, you see the success they've had this season. But, yeah, they'll send number 10, Cole Franklin, a lot into that motion. And then that first play you saw before, as we got the starters, you saw him do sort of a half motion to be a lead blocker up the middle. We call that sort of a joker motion, and it acts as an extra lead blocker and helps him get a little bit of a gain, but that misdirection works even better.
Franklin in motion. Rands is going to roll left, pulls it out of the belly, looking down the field. He's going to elect to hang on to it. Has nowhere to run, going to have to find the sideline, gets hit hard. Gage Riffle, the mailman, delivers the hit.
I love the hard hits like that. He's always one willing to give it, and as we see here on this replay, Connor Little turned around as sees he takes it. gets held up by Jaden Overmeyer, and yeah, Gage always coming downhill. He's always willing to come give a nice hard hit. Never strides away from it. It's something I love about that young man.
Second down, no gain on the play. Second down and 10 for Rands. Split backs in the backfield. Gunnison Franklin kind of in motion, but he's going to go. He's going to keep it himself. What a read there by Vinny Prater to bring him down.
That's a great play there by him. That's how you know you've been watching film and really preparing for this defensive scheme this week. Because, yeah, that joker motion, you just know that he's taking that drop step, first step, instead of straight across for like a jet sweep or things like that. And it's easy to read if you're really paying attention to your keys, and he did just that and manages to make the play and stop him for a 3rd and long.
6th play of the drive here coming up. Held it for about 2 minutes here on this drive. Rand's now going to work on the shotgun, going to send 2 wide receivers to the right. Franklin back in motion. Rands goes to a throw to the right. He has Franklin in the flat, and Franklin's going to travel distance in the passing. Oh, they might mark him short.
Might have just been outside.
We'll see where they're going to mark him down.
Here, we'll see if we can get a good angle in this replay. I know he's across field.
And they're going to mark him a yard shy.
Yeah, might have stepped out right before that. You see it there at the tail end. Good catch there by the ref. Force him to 4th and short.
And I like this right here. If I'm Adam Berry, I'm going for it right here. You got a little momentum here. You're continuing to control the clock. You've had it for over 2 minutes here on 6 plays. I think push the issue here and let your defense stand tall if for some reason you can't convert here.
I agree. Yeah, your first drive, you got to make a statement. And that's what he's trying to do here.
Carter Mize splits out here to the near side. McFatridge goes in motion. Rand's going to go, and here comes Eastside Lemler. Stops him at the line.
Yeah, I don't believe he got that one.
Turnover on downs.
Yep, ref rules it. Great stop there by the defense. It gives you a lot of momentum, especially as you switch the field. Get your offense on there. Gets this home crowd fired up for senior night. They're loving that one.
So 7-play drive ends there. Now Triton will take the field. They'll start from their own 44-yard line. It's a quick substitution, going to change the personnel grouping. The offense out there, Denny, Reichert, Burr-Rickens, Lemler, and Rensberger along the line. Quintana in the tight end position. Dante Workman in a wingback. Woodhoyo in the wide receiver position with Vinny Prater, Overmeyer in the backfield. Ben McFarland, the man under center for the Triton offense. And Triton's going to call a timeout. A little confusion there on the play as time was running out.
Looks like Jaden was looking for his head partner back there, Vinny Prater. Looks like he was getting a little situated with his helmet. A little equipment issue.
We have a moment. We'll go with the Pioneer defensive starters. Brady Price, Fletcher Smith, Blair Burns, and McCaden Toloza. Rands and Cole Franklin, the 2 cornerbacks. Van Meter, Solano, and Guffey, the 3 outside linebackers, with McFatridge out there in the safety position. But you look at these 2 teams right now, Triton just needs to settle down. I mean, you did a great job there on defense. This offense has to answer back. And what I really like about this offense, I told him last week when he was playing linebacker wearing 54, I was getting Brian Urlacher vibes from Wayne Reichert when he was playing. But tonight, I really like this offensive line combination with especially Reichert and Lemler there at the 2 guard positions.
I agree. They're 2 very strong, very quick young men, and they get off the ball quick and deliver a very hard punch. I mean, we saw that last week. I know it wasn't on the mic to talk about it, but for Caston, you see Wayne pulling out, and he delivers some hard hits. If anybody of you were watching last week, he does a good job at that position. It's a great switch.
McFarland settles in. Right up to Vinny. Connor Stetzel now going to try to run. He gets brought down with a tackle in the backfield there by number 50 and Brady Price.
Yeah, Triton offense is going to have some trouble trying to run up the middle tonight. This Panther front line, they do a good job of flushing up, covering their gaps, following off the guards as they pull off their back hip. They do a good job of flushing that out.
That's the 30th tackle for Brady Price on the year, and his 3rd and a half, his 3rd tackle behind the line of scrimmage on the season. Stetzel in at fullback. They go outside. Overmeyer slips, stays on his feet, trying to find some space, and he gets those yards back and a few more. And Triton now will bring up 3rd down.
Check out the replay here. Gets a little bit of stumble, has that hand down to keep his balance, and just lowers his shoulder, plows through, hits that hole hard, picks up small gain, but yeah, he makes it a little bit more manageable for them on 3rd down.
4 yards on the gain. 3rd down and long coming up. Jacob Hudson relays the play in. I'm looking for Vinny Prater. I don't see him down there.
Oh, yeah,
Might be standing next to the coaching staff down there.
Yep, I see him.
Stetzel now. They're going to split in the backfield. Two high safeties outside. Now as Overmeyer gets it to the left. Rensberger to be the lead blocker. Nice put. Nice job by Overmeyer planting his foot. But the Pioneer defense stands tall, and that'll force fourth down. A 3-and-out by Triton.
Yeah, you'll see here on this, you got those inside backers scraping inside out very well. Outside backers in corner forcing him back in to the rest of them. That's some good example of game tackling right there to stop the Triton offense.
So trying to be forced to punt. Back deep to return is Rands, who, let me tell you, he has a punt return on the year. And for a guy that's back there, 7 returns for 220 yards. This guy, if he gets open space, look out. He is a very good athlete. Overmeyer going to try the quarter. Oh, he's going to keep it. Overmeyer has the first down and more on fourth down. Pioneer slow to pick it up. He's going to beat Rands. Overmeyer cuts it back in, and he's inside the 10. What a play, Jaden Overmeyer.
Wow, he completely caught the whole Panther defense sleeping on that one. Check out this replay. Missed first part of the angle, but yeah, here he comes full set of steam. Just wide open field. Bunch of green grass ahead of him.
And what a creative call by the Triton coaching staff to send him down the field, and Overmeyer did a great job. But then the Pioneer caught the Pioneer defense snap, and they were expecting punt. I was expecting punt.
Yeah, I mean, he sold it very well. He holds it out and then just tucks it back in and takes off. They had no idea. They didn't have an extra person on that side edge to cover for it.
5 seconds on the play clock. Triton knocking on the door. Split backfield. Prater is in there now. He goes outside, but nice job by Guffey. Shoots the gap and gets in there for the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he made a good read on that one. Just jumps back in, gets him in the backfield. I mean, catches our front line off guard. Got to make sure we have our eyes up and are talking. Make sure somebody picks him up. Cannot have somebody like him left untouched.
I believe 6 yards on the loss. It was 1st and 5. Is that right, or is it?
I think that sounds right. I think
they think their first loss, about 6 on the play. Trying to reset it. Hudson the split out to the left side. Goes up to Prater, and the Panther defense staying strong. But look at Vinny Prater, the stallion, looking like a Clydesdale, drives himself back into the 5.
Those feet never quit. Check out another replay here on the side. Gets stuffed up right there at the line of scrimmage, manages to keep those feet on driving through, lowers his head a bit, just wiggles his way out of some tackles and manages to pick up some yards, get him back closer on this goal.
Whit Hoyle relays the play in. Brookins man under center, or man to snap rather. Split backfield for Triton. Whit Hoyle splits out left. Pioneer settling in along the line. Goes to, McFarland's going to keep it into the back of the end zone. He has Quintana. Quintana's got it. Touchdown, Triton.
It was a close one. I was worried he was going to bobble that away, but he manages to keep that hand-eye coordination, just paying perfect attention to it. See here on this throw, Ben places it perfectly above the two Panthers. Quintana with that concentration just to reel it in.
7-play drive.
Good play action fake there.
But we talk about sustained. Triton on that play kept the ball for 6 minutes on that drive. Sustained a good drive down the field.
That's exactly what you need.
7-play drive. Workman out a kick. Gets it, just splits the uprights. On a good pressure by Guffey, and Triton takes the lead 7-0.
Yeah, Triton Trojans know that what we're talking about, this time of possession game, really does matter, and they make sure to chew that clock off. Only taking 7 plays, but yeah, they chew 6 minutes, you said. It's a big chunk, and it really matters at the end of the day.
This time, sure. No, I'm wrong. Don't say what I said there.
Oh.
It was still, it was a,
I'll retract
that
it.
wasn't 6. It was a 4-minute drive, so knock 2 minutes off there. My 9 looked like an 11.
It's all right. Nonetheless, I mean, it's a good drive there for only 7 plays run.
But all that came from that big play where they went from the 42 down to the 5 there on that fake punt.
Yeah, I love the aggressive play call there.
And for Triton, I like that play, the creativity. When you get towards the end of the season, you got to try to dig in those bag of tricks and see what you can turn up, and I really like that fake punt play.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we don't do often. We haven't seen it yet this year, so it makes sense why it would catch the other team off guard, so it's a great time to call it. Turns out big. especially when you have Jaden Overmeyer back there as your kicker. He's a perfect threat for that run to fake it. So it works out well for them.
So they get ready to kick it here. Dante Workman to kick. McFatridge and Rand back deep to return. Rand's had a nice return earlier. About 15, 16 yards. Workman sends another high kick down the middle. McFatridge takes it at the 5. Trying to get up the far sideline, has some blockers. He gets his way through, threads the needle, and it gets a nice gain there on the returns where their offense will take shape.
Love the sprints I see on that kickoff team from Triton. Everybody's staying in their lanes and full head of steam, just flying down that field. I mean, you see number 55, Kyle Cummins, the first one down there past 2 times. Just needs to just throttle the brakes a little bit, break down a little bit, and he'd be tackling them way back there at the 20-25.
So it'll be the second drive for the Panthers as they settle into their offense. Moved the chains last time, converted on 1 3rd down. High snap, Rands is going to hang on to it. He's going to try to go through a flag on the play. This may be holding on the offense. And the one official's reaction.
See here from the side view. I mean, yeah, that high snap just kind of throws the timing of it all off.
So that'll move them back. The 28's where we started, excuse me. And that will move them back deep into their own territory. A loss of 10 yards on the play, on the penalty.
And 20 for the Panthers at the 18-yard line.
Good vision to spot the holding. Weak off, but the eye still got it.
Hey, there you go. Carter Mai splits out here to the near side. McFatridge. Van Meter in the backfield. Goes to McFatridge. Oh, what a nice strong run there as he gets a few of those yards back. About 5 there on the carry.
Yeah, we see, I mean, this Pioneer Panther offense, I mean, you're going to talk about finding a way to create some holes, drive their men. I mean, they're firing off the ball hard, turning their hips so that the running backs just have this clear lane to run through. They're doing a good job of it so far, trying to make back that loss they put against themselves.
2nd down and 13, inside 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Rands out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers split to the left. Looking left, and trying to look at the Triton pass rush getting there to him. Rands has no time to throw, and Triton stops him. What a play there by the defense.
You'll see here on this replay, he's trying to look at every read. In this view, it's not quite as easy to see it, but Connor Stetzel made an amazing play right there as an outside backer position. He's forced to guard that flat there with that shallow out you see, but then you also have to play the quarterback to make sure nobody's wider than you, and he's stuck in a tough position there, but he plays it perfectly, stays just on his man in the flat so he can't throw it, and then comes up when he needs to create the pressure and help force that.
3rd down and 14 out from their own 24 as Rand's going to try to go back to Van Meter. He's going to go up the field, but Triton's going to stop him. 4th down coming up. The Triton defense standing tall here on this drive.
That's exactly what we need. Defense stop them, get some good advantages for our offense to go. Keep our offense on the field as much as possible.
So gain of 4 on the play.
4th down and 9 for the Panthers.
So Van Meter goes back to, I believe Van Meter back to kick.
From Triton, I'm just keeping an extra eye out. Make sure they don't try to pull the same thing back on you.
Workman back to return. Van Meter's kick is high. Plenty of hang time. Workman wisely calls for a fair catch, and Triton will start from their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, good job to just call the fair catch right there. You got all the pressure coming at you. Those are never for sure.
So Triton started the last time on their own 44. This time they're going to start from their own 43.
See if we can get this run game going. Maybe get our speed to the outside edge like we know and love. Opens up the pass game here as well. Keep these Panthers on their toes.
Workman a quick conference with Maddox Denny on the left side of the line. Goes to Overmeyer. Overmeyer gets brought down. Kind of hard.
Yeah, he gets halted right at the line of scrimmage. You see here on this replay. Gets met up right there. Could have maybe been a call for hands to the face, but it's all so fast. I mean, it's easy to miss things like that.
It's only a yard on the carry for the Jet, but a good defensive stand up front. This Pioneer line, and one thing I go back to Jeremiah Farrell said years ago, you want to talk about a team that's really good at hand fighting along the line, Pioneer does just that.
Yeah, they're very tough to get off blocks at middle linebacker as well.
McFarland now is going to send Overmeyer in motion. Fakes the toss play, but a misdirection as Workman has it the left side. He has a blocker, and Dante Workman's got a nice gain there on second down.
Here in the replay, yeah, that misdirection catches all of them off guard. They just get a step behind it. Allows us to get a good gain right there. Set up 3rd and short. That's what we have to keep doing plays like that. I like those calls. Keep them honest, keep them on their toes, consistently reading their keys, because if they move their eyes one time, those are where plays happen like that and potentially break loose, get in that end zone.
McFarland now settles in, I formation, and a flag on the play on the Trojans. False start.
Somebody wasn't quite set. Got to make sure we're always rushing up to the line, getting our ready position for as soon as Ben starts that cadence, you're down and ready. So there's no question of that happening. It's a tough penalty to have, especially when we had that 3rd and short.
Loss of 5 on the play. 4th play of this drive for Triton. After the penalty. Negating that one. I formation. Moves him back, 3rd down, about 8. Overmeyer has the outside. He tries to bounce it free. Overmeyer's got the 1st down and more. Triton moves the chains.
Great job of him to just shake that first tackler. Brushes him right off, keeps on going. He was not stopping without getting past that yard to gain. Great job by them to just stay free from that penalty. Don't let that be a drive killer. Shake that off. Go make some good blocks and a nice hard run. Pick it up and you forget about that flag.
5th play of this drive, 1st down and 10 now as they're in plus territory and the Pioneer 43-yard line. McFarland goes back to throw, has time. He has Quintana again down the field. Isaac Quintana, contested catch, but a good defensive stand by McFatridge. Didn't quite get his head turned around, but you really didn't see the contact here.
Yeah, you'll see here on this replay, people can argue for the not turning around, but he waits until the ball kind of gets there to make any sort of contact, so that's why it can be.
Oh, there's a holding call on Triton, so there is a penalty on the play, but it is on Triton.
Here's we get another view of it from the end zone camera. He's there, but yeah, he waits until the ball fights, so makes it a tough call, and yeah, I think it is a good no call.
It's kind of a tough spot where you want to go those no calls. I mean, he got the hands up. I mean, but it was a good job by Quintana to kind of come back to try to draw that pass interference, but the holding call completely pulls that away from him.
Yeah, would have been nice to have those offset.
So 1st down and 20, loss of down or no loss of down. They're going to reset. Now backed up into their own territory at their own 47. Split backfield, 2 wide receivers stacked to the left. They go outside to Prater. The Stallion trying to find the edge, and he does. Drops his shoulder. Vinny Prater dancing his way through. The Stallion's free. 1st down, Triton.
He's getting his whole team fired up after that one. He knows that one's a real good run and one they needed after getting set back. Gets that outside. We get our blocks and sustain them. Shakes off that first tackler. Jukes out another. Luckily, Rands is the one to make the saving tackle. Keep him from putting 6 points on the board.
Stallion gallops for 19 yards there on the play. Vinny Prater, talk about a guy that gets out and moves. You see his rushing numbers as coming into today. 60 carries, 340 yards, averaging just under 6 yards a carry.
It's impressive work by him.
He's a quick guy, and those first couple yards, it's like watching lightning take off. Out of the shotgun formation, one person on either side. McFarland's going to pitch it out to Dante Workman. They'll get a couple yards there on the carry, a little bit of some creativity on this Triton offense.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an unconventional speed option we'll see. Normally, if he's cutting back like that, he'll normally take it, but he catches that defender off guard because 14 will get Gluth. He stays in position to not allow that pitch, but then, yeah, Ben gets creative, trying to just tosses it over his head, get a short gain right there. Good job by him to make something out of nothing.
Probably going to go the same look in the backfield. Overmeyer and Workman on either side of the hip of Ben McFarland with Whithoyo out to the left. The Pioneer defense gets set in here on second down. Speed option play to the right side. McFarland's going to keep it. The senior drives his shoulder. Big Ben McFarland with a nice gain on there on second down.
See here on the replay, yeah. Decides the pitch won't really do you much better, so he's just going to do it himself. He knows he's got the strength in the legs right there. Just tuck it and run, lower that shoulder, get a good gain. Take it to the 3rd and short, pushing into your red zone.
3rd down now on a short 3, inside 15 seconds to go. They do not have to run a play here, but Triton looking to do so. Overmeyer on the right hip. 10 seconds on the play clock. McFarland's going to go to Overmeyer, trying to find, what a lead block by Reichert. Wayne Reichert leads the way. Touchdown, Jaden Overmeyer.
See this here in the replay. You got Wayne Reichert as your lead blocker. I think you're going to know you're going to get a good outcome on that one. And he does just that. Wayne coming around, we get that Zach Rensberger coming across on that down block to set up Wayne to lead block, and then just gives Jaden Overmeyer plenty of space, and he does what he needs to.
9 plays, 3 minutes and 22 seconds off the clock as we're half a second away from the second quarter.
You know, I think it's a good choice to just run that play. You're already in your rhythm. You don't want to take a time to just stop it, let them get a chance to get refueled on defense. You want to get them while they're tired and just run that play, and it works out for them.
And it's time, and this time he'll kick it again, and Dynamite Dante Workman splits the uprights, and Triton takes the lead 14-0 here on this first quarter. But what I saw there is you saw a team get creative. Triton really doing some things. We kind of watched this Pioneer team. They're really kind of spreading that field and making a bigger play for this Pioneer team to try to get there and get a hold of them.
That's exactly what I like, and it's what you need to do because, yeah, the Battle of the Trenches, they were winning there in the beginning. We saw trying to do those short little runs up the middle, but then, yeah, we start to spread it out. It makes it a little bit more difficult for them, opens up more things of our offense, do those speed options, get those outside runs, but then also they have to respect that middle run as well. We catch them off guard. Yeah, we made a couple penalties that could have been drive killers, but we stood tall, did not let that affect us, and made sure to pick up those first downs, keep us trotting down the field, eventually get in the end zone right there.
And what a play, like I said, 9 plays, 3 minutes and 22-second drive there. And that's what you want to see. You see sustain, but you're moving the chains. You're finding ways to move the football. The creativity's there. I mean, you're seeing this team really kind of open up the field.
Yeah, and it's exactly what I like to see, especially as we get into this late season, get so close to sectionals and playing a very good team that's in the top 10 with us. It's exactly what we need to be doing, moving the offense, not letting penalties set us back.
Jaden Overmeyer, 21 yards as he finds Paydirt and lands in the end zone. Dante Workman, another kick high this time. Going to die down just about the 10-yard line. Is where McFatridge is going to try to find some space, trying to cover it. He gets slowed down and gets stopped inside the 25-yard line. That'll do it for the first quarter. Triton leads 14-0. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Trojan Tundra. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me here tonight is the coach, Brayden Cunningham, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer, Orion Lemler, Kayden, Criss, Sylias, Bailey, Ariahna, and Brayden on our student broadcast here tonight. So with looking, we want to give a quick update. Danny, I know a lot of people have been asking. She is fighting hard. She's had some setbacks, but yet if anybody saw the video yesterday on Facebook, 150 feet on her first time taking a walk. They said if she wanted to break, and she powered through. So just give everybody an update. She's down there battling and real proud of Danny and all the progress she's made here this last week. So very tough surgery, but yet she's handling like a champ. First down and 10 from their own 25 for Rands. He's going to go to McFatridge, and what a carry by the big man. And he gets up past the first down marker on the first play here of the drive.
Yeah, we'll see here on this. Get a little bit of late start, but yeah, I mean, you know the blocks are going to be there on that line. We just got to make sure we're filling them coming up as our middle backers. And then Dante Workman and Ben, we know they're very aggressive safeties, and they love to fly in there. We just got to get up there a little bit quicker, fill our gaps. Yeah, we just had a strong first quarter, but we cannot let off the gas pedal now.
Van Meter was on the carry, 663 yards on the season, and they go right back to the hot hand. And look at Van Meter driving himself through. Another nice gain there on first down.
And we see here again, he's just fighting through, getting contact there at the line of scrimmage, doing a better job of Triton defense to fill up those gaps, but he's just fighting through, keeping those feet moving like we saw on the other end with our Triton offense.
Dante Workman in on the tackle there. Rand's going to go under center. Van Meter and McFatridge in the backfield. Van Meter wearing the pink sleeve here on the right side as they now work left to right. Van Meter trying to find some more space. He has another first down for the Panthers.
They're coming out with the chip on their shoulder this quarter. They've got it against them. They don't like that. They just got points scored on them. They're coming out trying to send a message. He's got that great lethal side, little hesitation sidestep. Does him good and catches our defenders off guard, missing tackles, and then keeps trotting back upfield.
Van Meter 25 yards on the carry, on 3 carries here on this drive.
Wow.
And now Rand's looking down the field. He has Mize, throws it low, and it's going to be a catch by Mize on the far sideline. What a catch.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Oh.
That's all right.
So I move him up to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that was a heck of a catch. Way to get his arms under that one.
But a nice play by Rands to get himself outside. He's really athletic. I mean, he is the straw that stirs this Panther team, and he really got outside and made a nice throw. Van Meter now again up the field, and he continues to drive. Brought down by McFarland, but another big game by Van Meter. Pioneer dishing out some pain here on this drive, but a flag on the play.
I believe it might be a holding.
And it is. This will pull the big run back.
Thought I saw something there up the middle. Good catch there by the head ref.
As they said, it was behind the line of scrimmage, so it's going to move him back. But it was another nice game by Van Meter, who's just been a monster on this drive.
Yeah, he's been their guy that they've been giving it to, and Trojan defense needs to be looking out for him where he's at on the field. I mean, amongst all their other stars on that field, but he's been their guy to give it to, and he's been showing them why he is, because he's trotting it right down the field effectively.
Sixth play of this drive. Mize going to split out here to the right side. Franklin stands there, and they go right up to Van Meter again. Give it to the hot hand. Van Meter, look at that boy take off. All the way in, down inside the 10, into the 5. What a carry by Van Meter again.
Yeah, he's just plowing through that line. He has a full head of steam. He fires off so fast. And then we get a little bit caught up in the ref right there. Managed to come chase him down anyway. Don't let him get in the end zone. Here's we get another angle of it.
31 yards on the carry.
Great hard run. And
he, like we thought, he was 25, 56 yards on this drive for him on the ground.
Wow.
And he continues to knock on the door here. Pioneer looking to get 6 points on this drive, 5 yards away to do so. McFatridge in motion, right back to Van Meter. He's trying to drive the pile, and Triton stands tall on the goal line.
And that's something I've admired pretty much every game this season that I've called. I mean, the Trojan defense, they let up a big play. They're coming up extra hard. That front line trying to attack it, stop it, do their job even better to not allow it to happen again.
The Cyclone Eastside Lemler in there on the tackle. Second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Panthers drop here. Van Meter in the backfield. Franklin to his right side. Rands under center. Rands goes right back to Van Meter. He bounces. Oh, the Rands is going to keep it, and he's going to take it in for a Pioneer touchdown.
Yeah, that was some good misdirection. Fake that handoff as long as possible. Pull it out of Van Meter's pocket last second. they're expecting it to go to him as he's been the man this whole drive. Catch him off guard to just pull it last second. Great read by him. Manages to just barely squeak in there in the end zone, put some points on the board.
8 plays, 2 minutes and 38 seconds on this drive. I like my new little stat sheet I got.
No, yeah, it is pretty nifty. You're doing a good job holding it down.
Well, I had plenty of time to kill in the hospital.
Yeah, it leaves you plenty of new things to think about. Oh,
And a whistle before the kick. Encroachment on Triton. Well, Pioneer might rethink. They may go for 2 here. So encroachment on the Trojans. Holds it there. Be their 3rd penalty of the game. I think that's what Adam Barry's thinking about doing. I'll bet they go for 2 here. And why not?
yeah.
You mentioned that Kenny's here. Well, he was here.
Well,
Here's his view
yeah,
right
here's his
now.
view. Yeah, and we had Trent in the house, some TTSN alumni in the house tonight. I also saw Anna.
Yeah.
So some TTSN alum was in early attendance of the game.
McIntyre's here?
I saw Anna.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I did. I saw her
Yeah, I saw
somewhere.
it too. She was right down here talking to
I guess we
Overmeyers.
should have ran a fan cam tonight.
Well, we got the girls down there doing where'd the girls go?
Yeah, in case we didn't mention it, they did decide to decline that one, so the extra point is just good on that kick.
So 14-7 after that drive. Though I see I need to add another box.
I was so excited about Kenny's picture he sent me.
Yeah, I was like, well, I kind of got caught doing the same thing. So trying now to work right to left. If you're this Trojan offense, this group here did a really good job moving the ball here. I think you got to continue with those offensive linemen. You got to play tough because they did some really nice things that last drive.
Yeah, I agree. Keeping that spread out worked very well for them. And, just it opens up a lot more of the offense. So, yeah, run to your outside if you wish. Keep it up the middle because they don't have many people to just stack on that line. Because typically if we're bunched in that close, Panthers defense is looking to put 5 on that line, especially with an edge rusher, and they'll really stop you there in the trenches.
So McFatridge is going to kick. So trying that front line needs to be paying attention. I wouldn't be surprised if you see something tricky here. Because Pioneer came up with a lot of momentum on that drive, like we said, for Van Meter. Quite a few yards for that young man, 56 yards for him on that last drive of carrying the ball.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good decision to try to attack up in the middle as we only have 3 down linemen this year with our defensive scheme.
Van Meter now to kick. And he'll kick it to the left side. It's going to hook, and it's going to go out of bounds. There will be a penalty on the play, and Triton gets good starting field position here on this drive.
He puts a good leg into that one, but, yeah, just hooks last second.
That wind's coming from that southwest. Not real strong tonight, but, kind of a tough spot to drive the ball off the tee. And they will start from their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, I'm really hoping this offense can just keep the momentum they built that last time.
And if you're trying, you don't want to relax back here because you just saw Pioneer drive the length of the field and went down and scored. You have to answer back and use up some clock here on this drive.
Yeah, you have to almost push it to halftime, if not do so, and, yeah, just answer right back. It's going to be a back-and-forth game tonight.
Split backfield with Hoyo outside as the Panthers getting settled in on the line. And what a play by Gluth again to get in there and initially make the contact. What a play. Really kind of with that stunt there and got himself through.
Yeah, they had the little bit of shift and chatter, what gaps and head up they wanted to line up on, as you see here. And, yeah, he was getting set and just ready to fire in there and does so.
Jacob
Perfect
Hudson in
position.
the game now for Triton as he relays the play in. And you will see these guys down here. This Pioneer offense or defensive line is a tough group. Very tough group.
Yeah, they've made it tough for us so far tonight.
McFarland under center now. He goes to Overmeyer with a little misdirection. Workman trying to come back to the near side, and what a nice job by the Panthers to seal it off. Gluth again, I believe, with Van Meter on the tackle.
Yeah, you see them. They don't all get caught to the side this time. Van Meter takes one extra little step to the left, but quickly reads it and realizes that's what happened to him last time when we used that misdirection counter. And they read it perfectly and stopped us.
This will be the third play of this drive now. Riffle coming in the game. Pioneer trying to get their matchup set. Jason Gluth, the other safety back there with McFatridge. Rand's going to cover Wood Hoyle here on the near side. McFarland goes back to throw. He's going to leave one up high. He has Workman, splits the defenders, and knocked away. Micah Rand's had his hand on it for a moment, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Ben sees his man Dante, wants to air it out. Just can't quite overthrow it as they were a little bit behind him. Dante using that speed, but yeah, just can't quite air it out far enough. Nearly picked off, but they bounce into each other. Would have almost been as good as a punt, but I know Jaden Overmeyer, he's got a leg to get it even further down there.
Now Pioneer going to cover, not going to let Jaden Overmeyer trick him again. As Micah Rand's back to return, low kick, but we got a flag on the far side of the field there by the official. It'll be a false start on the offense.
And these are the things we're looking to avoid here from Triton's side of the football. Cannot take any of these plays to shoot ourselves in the foot, put us back. I mean, yeah, it's already fourth down, but any extra ones, we cannot have this. Need to talk about that going into halftime.
Overmeyer awaits the snap. Good snap this time. Overmeyer sends a kick end over end. It hits about the 41-yard line. Rands is going to let it take a Triton roll as he tries to keep Dante Workman away from it, and it'll drop inside the 20-yard line is where the Pioneer offense goes back out on the field. Last time a big score on their opening drive.
Yeah, they really set the tone there, coming out, making a lot of good hard runs, attacking our inside as we are a little bit more spread out on our defense than we usually are. They're trying to use that against us, but we've got some aggressive kids willing to stop it. Now we know what's coming at us. We know who they're looking to go to. We just got to make sure we're all staying on our keys, try to get a stop this time.
Here we go, 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. 6:57 to go here in the second quarter. Split backfield for Rands. He's going to go right to Van Meter, and why not, and let the young man drive his way through for a nice gain on first down. Triton needs to find an answer for Van Meter and quickly.
Yeah, they do.
But this young man did nice. Like we said, 56 yards on that last drive that he carried the ball ever so gently down the field.
Yeah, he was attacking hard, keep those feet moving. It wasn't like he was going completely untouched. I mean, he was getting touched at the front line and second level, but he was just fighting through all those tackles, managing to pick up his gain.
I say ever so gently, but let me tell you, I'm pretty sure you could have knocked that ball free. That young man had it set tight, and he does it again, covers with both hands, and a nice carry there as he shoots through the line, makes it 3rd down and about 2 to go.
He has his good patience until he gets that ball, and then he's full steam ahead.
And Van Meter. I'll tell you what, this young man coming in tonight averages over 9 yards a carry, and we're seeing just exactly why.
Yeah, averaging almost first down. I mean, no wonder they want to give it to him almost every play.
9 yards on this drive for him. He gets it right back, and the Triton defense trying to stop him, and Van Meter's got the first down.
Looks like almost a magician act. I mean, he looks stuck in this whole pile, and then all of a sudden he's in a new pile getting brought down and just works his way down the field. Trojan defense needs to find something, dig deep, answer hard up that middle. Like to see Colton Reynolds get in there.
It's going to stack along the line. Triton showing blitz up the middle. Look at Micah Rands finding his way through, trying to rip away the ball, but Rands still on his feet. Look at the athleticism as a nice gain on first down, 11 yards on the carry, just breaking tackles on the way through.
Comes through, gets that fake well, gets a little side-to-side steps, breaking tackles, and we see through some of our linebackers are just coming through, meeting him, but not breaking down, not having our eyes up. We just kind of miss them. We got to make sure as we're coming through those holes, especially if we're showing blitzes and things like that, we're looking up, because if we get in that backfield, we need to know who we're going to tackle.
Going to go right back to McFatridge, and what a find by Lemler, the Cyclone, wraps him up and brings him down.
He brought him to a total halt as he comes on this backside and just brings him, almost suplexes him, but he's got a couple other Panthers trying to push him forward.
Loss of one on the play as the Cyclone comes up big. Once you get anywhere near that young man, he ain't letting go.
Nope. That's like he was throwing a hay bale over.
Hang on to him. Second down and 11. Rand's back under center. The offset backfield going to go back to Van Meter, who has a space. Look at Van Meter driving himself right through. They're going to mark him about a yard, about half a yard shy of a first down.
We see here, yeah. Want to highlight the block there from Tolosa, number 58 on Panthers offense. Just really kicks out Vinny. Does a great job of just firing out, getting that block to push him out, open up that hole, about that four hole, we call it.
And Van Meter, we saw him the last few years being on the line. This is a tough dude, and he's really done a nice job this season back there in that back position there for the Panthers. And that's where they go again, and Van Meter's got a first down and more for the Panthers, and they'll move the chains for the 9th time here in this first half.
I think actually Rands had that time.
Was it Rands?
Yeah, he pulled it out last second, that little
They're
fake.
getting me.
He does a good job of that misdirection. It's tough up here. I bet it's tough down there as well in the mud of it.
First down for the Panthers.
But, yeah, you see Van Meter. I mean, yeah, he averages that 9 a carry, but you got to give some credit all to that front line doing the dirty work for him to get it started. Gives him some good holes to get right away. Those stats don't happen without them.
Rands gets outside, throws it across the way, and Mize catches it. Nice comeback route by him. And he comes back in for a nice gain there on first down.
See here, good rollout, good find. Leads him a little underthrown, but yeah, manages to get down and scoop it again, as we saw from him earlier.
Oh, he got first down on the carry. I thought he was short.
It was like very close, but yeah, they ended up getting the
it
spot.
was close. Gain of 10 on the play.
There's Isai again.
Isai again, the Cyclone again, wrapping down Van Meter. Isai Lemler saying, I own this line here on the interior.
Yeah, he's getting fired up. He's tired of them blowing him up. He's not letting them run up his middle anymore. He's taking ownership of that spot.
A cell phone has been found and been given to someone at the concession stand.
Someone apparently lost their cell phone tonight.
Well, just tell them to call you. Find it.
I don't know how I could lose this thing. I feel like it's surgically attached to me.
Right. If I reach down, it's not in my pocket, I start freaking out.
Yeah. Rand's going to keep it, trying to weed his way through, and the Triton defense doesn't let him get much real estate on that one. Third down coming up.
It's a good thing Rands did pull it out because, yeah, Isai was right there to blow up Van Meter once again. You see the rest of the Trojan defense coming and picking up the dirty work. We'll get a timeout from Pioneer Panthers. See, this is where Panthers are doing another good job as they did in their last drive, just driving down the field effectively, going to either Van Meter or Rands. Line doing a good job of making their blocks, but making our defense really work. Eastside doing a good job of plugging it up here and there, but we got to find a stop of this run.
And now you look at this group here. I mean, they start back. You're going on 5 minutes drive here with 10 plays on this drive.
Yeah.
And they're converting first downs. They've got 10 first downs here in the first half. A team that, I got them down 2 for 5 on third down. This is a group that's moving the ball really well, very methodically down the field. Triton scores those first 2 touchdowns, but Pioneer really coming alive here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they got that down 2 scores, but they didn't let it hang over them. They just got right to work here in the second quarter, and we talk about the time of possession once again. Triton kind of held it with that good first drive that they had, taking a lot off the clock, but here, now the Pioneer Panthers are eating away at this second quarter.
This is where you want to see that Triton linebacking core kind of step up and get back in that position on a team that's very lethal back there, a team that's really good at bringing down the ball carrier. Need to key in on that little trickery by Rands, who's doing a nice job disguising those runs.
Yeah, and with our 3 front line, it gives a lot of room for the Panthers to climb, get their blocks, and get to the next level, so we got to make sure we're getting off those blocks at middle linebacker position.
Rands takes the high snap, goes to Van Meter, and here comes Mad Dog Maddox Denny with the tackle for a loss.
See here, right in. Comes right on through his gap. Reads it very well, makes a great play. Sets him up for 4th and 6. it's a good job. Just as soon as we spoke it into existence, that broadcaster way we have, just talk about it, it comes into action.
It does, and that's where you want to see this group really kind of climb. This Triton team, there's a lot of experience out there, and there's a lot of camaraderie with this group and how they really respond out there. But right now, responding to the pressure on this very tough drive here, no gain on that last play, as they're going to go for it, and a flag on the play. Triton's reacting and maybe on the Panthers. And an illegal procedure, loss of 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, they say number 5 just gets moving a little bit too early. They're excited, a little antsy about that play.
That's their 4th penalty, 3rd here in the 2nd quarter. Still 4th down and 11. Pioneer, nope, we're going for it, boys. And I like this aggressiveness. Now, Triton, you got to hold your water here on the hard count.
Yeah, this is the huge play right here.
McFatridge going to look left. He had a little bit of a screen play as he tries to go to Guffey. Gage Riffle, the mailman, delivers another hard hit here in the first half. Turnover on downs.
All the Trojans coming over to try to help him up on that one. It's a tough hit right there. See here on this replay, the good screen pass. They run it effectively, but Gage did not stop slowing down at all. Comes in, blows him up, stops him, and manages to get that Triton offense back on the field.
Lord have mercy, the mailman delivers late at night tonight. I think he's working for Amazon. Delivered a hard hit late in the evening. What a play.
It's Amazon Prime next day delivery right there.
Mercy sakes alive. Triton will start now from their own 35-yard line with inside a minute to go before halftime. They will get the ball to start the second half. Wow, my goodness. And that was a good open field tackle. You really saw that screenplay really kind of open up. And you look at Gluth, who's a very good athlete. He gets on the outside, and he didn't have anywhere to go because Riffle was there.
Yeah, he read that perfectly. He had his heels back quite a ways. But as soon as he saw that screen forming up, he started just full set of steam. Using that track speed that he has in the offseason sport, he just comes straight downhill, lowers, gets his shoulder right into it, makes a beautiful hard hit, beautiful technique as well.
This young man coming alive here tonight. 2 big hits for him. We saw one earlier back in the first quarter, and he continues to deliver those tonight.
He's just getting this home crowd fired up for the senior night. They were all loving it, and the whole team, especially this whole coaching staff, getting him fired up. They love that.
So if you're Pioneer here, I'll try to see what you can do to kind of just delay this Triton drive to see if you can take some momentum into that second half, but nothing rules out what this team can do here on defense. They're very tough. They stood tall. They forced Triton 3 and out on their last drive.
Yeah, they're keeping us creative. It's a no for sure thing, but the Triton offense is very skilled. We have a lot of people, a lot of weapons we can give it to.
A lot of speed out there for this Triton offense. That's one thing that might be a little bit underestimated is how quick this group is on all levels of that offense.
It's exactly. They look at us, might think we're not as huge, but we've got the strength and we've got the speed.
2 tight ends or 2 wide receivers split to the left as Overmeyer gets it up the middle, and he tries to spin his way through one of the Overmeyer driving his way forward.
Get here a replay, just using his good speed and vision, make through, get shift off defenders.
McFarland travels with the pump fake. He has the first down and gets out of bounds. What a play by Big Ben McFarland.
It's great right there is, we've got the play callers out for the hurry-up offense. And he just manages to, he sees everything's dead and covered up in the deep, but he's got plenty of green grass ahead of him. He just tucks it and runs. But great job by that pump fake to keep him honest as well. Scare him so that they don't try to come up too early. He manages to get that first down and out of bounds to stop the clock.
Smart play by the senior now, 8 yards on the game. 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Riffle now out there on offense as one of the wide receivers split to the left. Woodhoyle here on the near side. Triton works right to left. McFarland goes to the speed option play. He's going to keep it. Waits, goes out to Workman. Workman doesn't have time, but a good read there by Guffey. Gets there for a tackle for a loss, and Triton's going to go with the hurry up.
Panthers did a good job of stuffing up that speed option. They stayed just enough on him, but just enough on Dante, plugging it up. 2 defenders, 2 men.
What a play by Guffey. He has been impressive tonight for the Panthers on defense. And I think Triton's just going to let it run out, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Trojans lead 14-7. They will start for the second half with the first possession of the second half. And we'll take a break here at halftime. We're going to have some recognition of the junior. What we got tonight? Cheerleaders? Is that what's tonight?
youth football league as well.
Youth football league getting recognized tonight. So we'll hang it up here and for halftime. We'll be back for the second half. Please stay tuned and watch the recognition of our future of Triton football.
First, we're going to recognize our Triton Junior Cheer. For our 8U, we have Ellie Blakely, Harley Blakely, Micah Chartier, Letty Fear, Paisley Fish, Blakely Jackson, Hallie Mowbray, Jamie Rory, Aubrey Stogsdill, Nova Stogsdill, Kayden Viers, and coached by Rachel Chartier. Now for our 10U cheer, Sophia Amy, Maddie Casey, Adeline Schaefer, Jovi Wylakowski, and Bella Weiss, coached by Liz Balick. Our 12U, there's Ellerly Everly, Sadie Holderman, Stella Madsden, Kennedy Rife, and Freya Young, and coached by Judith Mitchell. That's our Triton Junior Cheer. Thank you, coaches and girls. Now for our Triton 8U Gold roster. Cohen Brown, Colt Phelps, Eli Fisher, Gatlin Treadway, Hunter Brown, Isaiah Bruner, Jesus Menchaca Jr., Kayden Hamlin, Caleb Casey, Cruz Pfeiffer, Hoffy Langston, Liam Logan, MJ Casey, and Wiley Bell. Coaches are Kyle Bell and Martin Casey. Our 8U Gold roster. We also have an 8U Blue roster. Ben Horn, Braxley Stevens, Carson Montalbano, Chase Snow, Cooper Mowbray, Grayson Stevens, Grayson Miller, Hutch Goodman, Camden Berriegi, Kayden Vermillion, Colton Berriegi, Liam Wagner, Logan Johnson, Michael Bean, and Ronnie Ashby. Coaches are Bobby Goodman and Kevin Anderson. That's your Triton 8U Blue. Now your Triton 10U roster. Anthony Wagner, Benson Stewart, Blake Lindsay, Brantley Cummins, Braxton Troyer, Case Young, Colton Ludwig, Grady Fisher, Hayden Woods, Hudson Wise, Jonathan Fear, Josh Ebb Larison, Kennedy Bell, Luke Yarbrough, Maverick Treadway, Maverick Wylakowski, Owen Norman, Thomas Williams, and your coaches are Rick Yarbrough, Brandon Fisher, and Brad Troyer. And I'm so sorry we missed a wonderful cheerleader, Marley Larison. Give it up for her. The best for last, Marley. You're welcome. And now for your 12U roster. Bentley Emco, Bentley Williams, Carter Dreibelbus, Cooper Emco, Cullen Long, Garrett Hunsberger, George Norman, Jace Fawcett, Jackson Freck, Jacob Crooks, Jesse Crusor, Jonah Larson, Levi Hensley, Maddox Wylakowski, Malachi Workman, Peter Young, Reed Eisman, Riker Caswell, Trey Feard, Zane Cummins, and Zane Motts. Coaches for the Triton 12U team is Ryan Dreibelbus, Paul Williams, and Dave Caswell. That is your Junior League Triton Trojan football program. Thank you, coaches, and thank you, players, and thank you, cheer.
Begin at number 1. It begins before anyone is watching, before all eyes are on you. It's the journey that made you number 1. And from day 1, it's the extra you give. Extra work, extra hustle, extra sacrifice. They don't mind being a little extra. And neither will our next number 1.
With the number 1 pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select
Program Coordinator, John Day. Visual Coordinator, Chad Plum. Music, Kara Nelson and Brendan King. Drill Designer, Matt Wise. This year's marching show is entitled Fall of Pompeii. The band will perform at regionals tomorrow, so we want to wish them a great performance. Drum Major, Mr. Darren King. Is the Spirit of Triton Marching Band ready? Spirit of Triton, you may take the field for your halftime performance. What a performance by your Spirit of Triton marching band. Good luck tomorrow at Regional.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance.
We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome, everyone, to the Trojan Tundra as we get ready to get the second half underway. I'm Andy O'Hara, alongside me is Brayden Cunningham, Barnhart from the Combine. The Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSA Champions Network as Triton leads 14-7. Our student crew of Bailey, Ariahna, Kayden, Criss, Sylias, and Brayden running our cameras on the sideline, main camera here tonight as these two teams get ready to get underway. One more time, we want to give Danny a shout out. Had a kind of a tough week. Had a major surgery last week, but she's handled it like a champ, and she continues to battle. I know from Michelle and I, Danny want to appreciate all the support and love we've had from our Triton community and surrounding communities and everybody as we kind of go through this tough time with her and a very tough surgery. But it's been great. The community support has been a little bit overwhelming, but we have enjoyed every minute of it. So we appreciate everybody. So
wishing all the best. She's a tough kid.
Hey, she's tough. Let me tell you, 150 feet. She was standing up on her own and trying to move. She's a tough kid. So one of the toughest people I know. I'm pretty sure I said yesterday we could suit her up, put a helmet and pads on. I don't think anybody hit her.
No.
You might want to go the other direction. She's kind of scary when she gets fired up.
Yeah, they're plowing through. She's plowing through.
So love you, Danny. You're doing a good job. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll head back down there this evening. Jackson's watching from home as well tonight. Michelle has done a good job. So, all right, second half getting underway. Triton will receive this kick. Brayden, I cannot over talk about how important this drive is for Triton to start this half.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to set the tone. You started out, you owned that first quarter, absolutely, setting up that 14-0. But then Pioneer kind of answers back. They did not let that push them back on their heels at all. They kept going full steam ahead, doing the football they know and love, and they took advantage of that second quarter, putting a score back up on the board. Doing so, driving the ball very well. Triton defense is going to have to find an answer for that. Hopefully they did during this halftime. But, yeah, this offensive drive starting off is going to set the tone for how this second half will play out.
Overmeyer, Workman, and Prater back deep to return. McFatridge to kick. Triton will now work right to left. High kick, pushing it to the left side. Workman's going to take it, let it bounce. It's going to take a bounce towards Pioneer, but he takes it inside the 15-yard line. Workman trying to find some space. Look at Dante Workman sliding his way through. The return team in Triton will start in pretty good field position on a nice gain by Dante Workman.
Yeah, I mean, starts out, nice high kick, pins it in that tough spot in that corner, gets the bounce, manages to just time it up pretty good. sustaining those blocks right there is the key part to get any of that play. And he just goes through, finds the gaps, and twists on through using his skills, set up Triton very well.
Triton scoring touchdowns on their first 2 drives there in the first quarter. But yeah, this is a team that has started around that between their own 35-yard line, their own 44. So good starting field position for Triton here tonight.
See if I can't move this fan out of my way. It's blowing right on my back.
Overmeyer tries to slice his way through, and Van Meter brings him down, but a nice gain on first down, a few yards on the carry.
Now I'm back now.
There you go. It's like a gain of 4 on the play.
4-yard carry, 2nd down and 6.
Well, I kind of like the fan. Now you pushed it away.
Go ahead.
I'm just
Here,
I'm giving you a hard time.
Now it's on me.
No, that's Orion. Now, don't put it on Kayden. You know, I saw Anna. She was here. She wasn't late, but she was here on time. Overmeyer tries to bounce to the left side, trying to find the edge. What a good seal block by Jacob Hudson. Opens up, but we have a flag on the far side official here to our left. We'll see what this flag's on, but it was a good job by Jacob Hudson.
Yeah, he stays on that block, and then east side the pulling guard coming out. He's full head of steam. Finds somebody right there on the edge. Gets a good block. Leads out. He manages to get the outside, get a good gain, but we'll see what this flag is.
So it's a hold on Triton, their first penalty of the second half.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, moves it back to the 40-yard line. It's 2nd down and 6. So pull away the first down marker. So Triton now 2nd down and 6 to go.
Still very doable, but yeah, we cannot take those things away from us, those good plays.
Got to continue to bounce right back here. I formation for the Trojans now. Goes to Overmeyer. Good seal block by Prater on the outside. And Triton gets a first down on the jet. Slides his way through. What a game by Overmeyer with some good outside blocking there for these skill players on the outside.
Yeah, Vinny gets that good seal block inside. And then you see Tanner Hoyo have to cut the replay a little short. Oh, here we are. Come back. Yeah, we have Dante and Vinny on the inside. And then Tanner staying out there, making sure he's got that block there. Let Jaden Overmeyer get to that edge.
Overmeyer 20 yards on the ground here on this drive.
It's a position we like to be in when we can get him to the edge.
Dante Workman showing off that leadership, talking to the junior running back. McFarland under center, 1st and 10 now in Pioneer territory. Vinny Prater gets it. The Stallions free up the middle. Tries to continue to battle. Look at Vinny Prater again. Pulls his way to a Triton first down.
Tremendous run right there. Like how we loaded up that side. Get Dante and Jaden in there for those lead blocks coming through. Gives Vinny plenty of time. Doesn't get touched initially till like a 5-yard gain, but then drives through, manages to pick another about 7 or 8 yards after the fact. Turning, spinning, keeping those feet moving. That's the key to it all.
10-yard gain for Vinny Prater. McFarland back under center, I formation. Farland goes to Overmeyer up the middle. The Panthers seal it up, but a decent gain on first down moves the ball forward.
They did a good job. I mean, we were just running up that middle and just middle to outside range, and they were letting it happen against them, and this time they stood tall, making sure it doesn't happen again. Panthers answering, trying to find a way to stop this Triton offense, starting off very well to this second half.
Liam Rout's going to hold down the middle of the line as that big Pioneer front line gets settled in. Right back to Overmeyer. Overmeyer trying to stop and go, but Van Meter done a nice job on the edge to seal it away, and that forces 3rd down for the Trojans.
Van Meter brings down Overmeyer.
Tolosa, number 58, I feel like needs the credit for that play. He does a great job on that end position on our close side, really pushing back Maddox Denny to just force all of that play, removes any space away from the ball carrier and manages to seal him up with another short gain.
3rd down and 6 now from the Pioneer 30-yard line as Brookins settles in the center position. Trying getting set on offense. Offset backfield. Goes to Overmeyer trying to get to the outside. trying to get out, but a nice job by the Panthers to seal it. But Overmeyer continuing to battle and falling forward. Does not pick up the first down, but a good gain there. Moves the ball forward by about 4 yards.
You see here from that heavy side, the pulling guard, they're just trying to get him to the outside, and he just can't quite get enough north-south. But it looks like they're gearing up to go for it.
So 6th play of the drive here for the Trojans. Held on to it, going on just past 3 minutes of time of possession. 12 seconds on the play clock. Connor Stetzel, the cannonball now in the backfield for the Trojans. Vinny Prater set away from him on the far side. Goes to Overmeyer, trying to go back in, and the Panthers stop him on 4th down. Turnover on downs. The Panthers take over.
It's a big play for the Panther defense that you need. Get some momentum going. Triton done a very good job of just driving down the field, starting on like their own 36. Marches it all the way down here. But yeah, Panther standing tall, stopping them on 4th down.
Third quarter, not the 4th quarter.
Here's Triton. Yeah, you just got shut down here in your own side, but here on defense, you got to stop them as well. Cannot let them push down the field with Van Meter.
Trying with 4 down linemen now, but what a play up the gap. Couldn't see, is that Maddox Denny?
Yep.
Mad Dog again with a nice big tackle.
And I said, I mean, they're looking to give it to Van Meter again, but they stand tall, get him right down. Maddox doing a good job of just shedding off his block, getting through and plugging up that hole.
Maddox Denny being loud on the line tonight.
Yeah, I love him looking around. The whole team's getting fired up, cheering each other on, make sure every good play does not go unnoticed.
You know, you don't hear Maddox Denny's name called enough, I feel, but this young man is a very high motor, strong, very good football player. Rand's going to keep it. He's going to bounce it to the outside. Here comes Dante Workman, and it's dynamite as he pushes him in to the Triton sideline.
See Colton Reynolds almost make it there first. Just gets a little bit tripped up. But yeah, Dante close behind. Not letting him get too much more after that. Still picks up a good gain.
Panthers were 3 of 5 on 3rd down in that first half. 5-yard gain on the play. Pioneer with 10 first downs in that first half.
This is a very important 3rd down because you cannot let the Panther offense get fired up and in a rhythm like they were in that 2nd quarter. Cannot let them start marching down the field. Stop them here early. Get the ball back.
Keep an eye for that belly pass. Sends a man in motion, right? That's exactly what's going to happen as he's rolling left. Rand's running out of time. Here comes Lemler. He'll have to throw it away out of bounds. What a play. Eastside Lemler was bearing down in a hurry.
Yeah, he had all that pressure coming towards him. Couldn't see a lot. Here we'll see on this good view from the end zone. He's going around. Everybody in very good position. Got a lot of hats in his face. Count 5 of them. He can't see too much, just has to throw it away. Very crucial play. You knew exactly what they were going to run.
I told you. You run those 2 stacked wide receivers to the near side, you kind of had a feeling where they were going to kind of go with it. You know, Van Meter would have been the other option, but you kind of saw that belly pass as they had quite a lot of space on that far side. It was a good play call, but a good defensive play there by the Trojans.
I agree.
McFatridge's the kick. He sends a high kick. End over end. It's going to bounce about the 48-yard line, and Dante Workman tells him to get away, and it takes a Pioneer roll all the way down to the Triton 34-yard line is where the Trojans will set up shop.
Can never fault Dante for just choosing to let that one go. He didn't like the height it was taken. Didn't think he was going to make a good play on it. Don't want to put yourself in a risky position to just fumble it away, as you just made a good stop there on defense.
So Triton will start from their own 34. They settle in. 6-play drive on their last time out. Turnover on downs as they got into Pioneer territory. Option play to the left. McFarland, what a good fake, but a good read in on there on the tackle.
So here in this replay, yeah, he just pump fakes it. Good play there. Looks like Stover, number 55, I believe.
I'm not, it was 56 on, I don't have a 56,
56.
listed. I don't have 56 listed. Okay.
Huh.
Well, we always know what's going to happen.
Well, you never know. You never know. Jersey could have gotten left behind, could have pulled a Keegan Westaver. Sorry, Keegan. I always pick on him about that. Riffle in motion, trying to pass. Down the field has Workman. What a play! Dynamite! Dante Workman trying to find some space. Workman up the field. Still on his feet. Takes off. Stiff arm. Here he goes. Dynamite! Dante Workman. Touchdown! Triton! What a play! And a flag on the play. Back here at the 40-yard line. That might pull this play away.
Wow. See him just finds it. Gets it right over Gage and the defender, Van Meter. Makes a good little stutter step. Another one. Gage gets a nice block. Sheds off another defender. Manages to get in the end zone. Great play there. We'll see what this flag here is.
What a good pass by McFarland.
Block in the back.
That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's still enough for a Triton Trojan first down.
So the Trojans still get a first down, but a little bit air leaves after that play. But what a play by Dante Workman to fight his way through. Did a good job fighting but good downfield blocking, but a block in the back call. Pulls that big play away for the Trojans. So that'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, he had the whole crowd fired up after that one. Good find there by Ben to get it to him. Air it out a little bit, just loft it in there. Dante using some fancy footwork. Fortunately, it comes back.
High formation goes to Overmeyer. McFarland falls down, but Overmeyer still on his feet, drives his way through. Brought down by Brady Price.
Overmeyer with the carry brought down by Price.
1 yard on the gain.
On the play, 2nd down and 9 for the Trojans.
Yeah, they stuffed him up pretty well there.
So right now, if you're Triton, you got to go back. But Pioneer, I mean, hey, you're getting a break here right now. You need to step up on defense and try to see if they can slow down this Triton offense. But if you're Triton, hey, the penalty's off there. There's nothing you can do about that. Settle back down. Hey, we just realized we can move the ball. Let's move the ball again.
Yeah, they're fully capable. We've seen it plenty tonight, especially in that first quarter. And here just a little bit ago, just keep that moving. Don't let it stop you.
McFarland with the speed option to the right side. Going to keep it. Look at McFarland trying to find his way through. Big Ben McFarland with a nice gain on 2nd down.
He's very lethal when he does this speed option because he'll just kind of go a nice little jog to make his read if he's going to pitch or not. But as soon as he makes the decision, he's keeping it. He's turning north-south, and he just picks on the Jets, and he just flies downfield, as you see right there.
You know, Ben may not stand at 6'4" tall, but this kid, we don't talk about big. We saw about big plays, big moments. He really stands tall in those moments.
Big leadership, big asset on this team. Love to have him there at that quarterback position. Runs the offense very well.
I formation in the backfield. Ben, one tough dude, especially here on this drive, really moving it well. I formation, 3rd down and 2. Goes to Overmeyer. Overmeyer hits the hole, and I think he's got a first down for the Trojans, and he does.
Good job by everybody to push the pile there.
Overmeyer brought down by a plethora.
See, we get some good blocking. A couple pancakes. But yeah, Eastside Lemler behind that to push that pile.
Hey, there's no problem having breakfast for dinner with some pancakes out there on the field.
I don't mind it. I mean, I eat cereal at night plenty of times. So
it's not bad, but hey, the pancakes by these offensive linemen really playing well. An official timeout.
Official timeout.
As they're going to send one of the players from Pioneer off to the sideline. We've been shaken up.
Never a bad idea to be a little safe. Get him looked at, make sure he's all good.
Hope he's all right. This Pioneers athletic trainer takes a quick look at him. Holding the right side, hope he's all right. 1st down and 10 from the Pioneer 37-yard line. As Whithoyle splits out here to the near side. Workman going to stack just in the slot to his right. Split backfield for Triton as McFarland goes under center. Takes a quick look. Gets set. Takes the snap. Goes outside to Vinny Prater. Prater trying to find some speed and a flag on the play. 2 flags on the play. This one's going to be coming back. Gluth and Workman having some conversations.
Now here they get a block on him, but Vinny's still getting that nice hard run as always. Fortunately, look like it's coming back again. Here's Triton offense. You're moving the ball extremely well. Just can't have these penalties coming against you, setting you back.
So that's going to move them way back into their own territory on 2 yards past the 50-yard line on their own 48.
15-yard 10-yard penalty. First down 25 for the Trojans.
First down in a country mile for the Trojans.
Got a ways to go. They've shown they can get the big chunk plays, though. Here's one of them where they'll need it. Luckily, they're on first down.
Pioneer showing some aggressiveness up at the line. McFarland settles in. One back in the backfield as Overmeyer goes in motion. Fake pitch going to go Dante Workman trying to find the outside. Look at Workman trying to find his way through. Dante Workman hurdles a player and gets up and tries to get most of those yards back. I love this misdirection play here by Triton.
Yeah, he goes out. They fake him like they're going to go all the way to the outside, and then he just cuts right back in along the end of the line of scrimmage where we had it. And, yeah, gets a good little play. Jumps over a falling player. Picks up, tries to make some of that yardage back.
Inside, about 3.5 to go here in the third. Second down and 19. One wide receiver stacked to the right for McFarland. Overmeyer goes in motion across the middle. He's going to block for Vinny Prater. Prater trying to bounce to the outside, trying to find it. Prater gets there, but doesn't quite get enough on the gain. Third down and long coming up. Rand's in there on the tackle.
Panthers doing a good job of plugging this outside run up. We see here Vinny trying to get to the outside to use that speed, but they're doing a good job. They have the speed there as well on that Panther side. Don't count them out. They're plugging it up well, forcing him a lot of east and west, not a lot of north and south. We get another official timeout.
Now we got an official timeout talking to one of Triton's players.
I do got to give a shout out. The FFA soil judging team is competing at state tomorrow, and they are down at the Ohio River in Switzerland County.
Well, good luck to them tomorrow. Stetzel comes in the game for Vinny Prater, who's going to get a quick look at his helmet. I think there was a problem with the helmet.
And that's the state soil judging team. They're at state.
Well, best of luck to them tomorrow. Should have a decent day for it. Stetzel in the backfield. Workman in motion. Option play to the left side now for McFarland. McFarland trying to get there. Oh, gets hit hard, loses the football. Dante Workman picks it up, trying to go forward. McFarland took a big hit there.
Gets up quick, luckily.
I don't know if I got that or not.
See if we get the angle. Yeah, Dante just gets it. Ben McFarland gets it popped out by those three defenders. Dante, way to pay attention in there and pick up that football.
It was a gain of 11, so fourth down and 7 to go. No, it wasn't. It was gain of 9. Good grief. Trying to get away here. I think they're going to call a timeout. The play clock just tries to stop us. Let's see what this coaching staff draws up here on fourth down. If you're this coaching staff, you're back in Pioneer territory. Do you punt? Do you try to go for it here? Do you trust your defense? A lot of things kind of slowing them down here on this drive. If you're this Triton coaching staff, what are you looking at?
I think we've had a lot of momentum. We've made a lot of great plays. I'm not against letting them go for it. And I think you really just have to ask your team. You see, what do they want? Ask that leadership group especially, or those seniors, what do they want to do there? And more likely than not, they're going to want to go for it. They know that they can punch it down Panthers' throats, and they've made some great plays here. Gotten them called back, unfortunately, but I believe they have what it takes. If they want to go for it, they have that first down right away, but never count out. If they're just feeling safe, want to put some points on the board, Dante Workman's never a bad idea to put it through the uprights.
That's a ways away.
Hey, man.
Not that Dante doesn't have the leg, because he could very well do it.
Hey, I've seen some practices where it blew me away. I have some videos of him and Cole Shively going yard for yard.
Hey, you talk about two good kickers. Right there they are as the cheerleaders throwing the shirts up into the stands. So keep an eye on this Pioneer defense, a group that settles in. So they get themselves settled on the line. A lot of speed out there for them on the edges as well. Fourth down and 7 from the Pioneer 34. 1 minute, 55 to go here in the third. McFarland out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers stacked to the left. McFarland rolls left. Here comes the pressure. Going to have to get rid of it. Flings it up. He has Quintana. Isaac Quintana hangs on to it. What a play, Isaac Quintana.
Wow, what a find there as Ben just gets pushed and forced by all these Panthers just right to the sideline. Finds him in triple coverage. Manages to make an amazing throw. Quintana to secure it, taking a big hit on the way out.
And Quintana, his second catch of the night, and he has held onto the ball. What a play by him.
Yeah, they're eating these big hits very effectively. I love the decision to go for it. I know this team, played for this team, and I knew they were wanting to.
First down and 10 now from the Pioneers 17. Split backfield as McFarland works at the shotgun. Workman goes in motion. Screen play to the left side. Workman's got time. He's going to try to walk the sideline. He gets out, knocked out of bounds on a big gain. They're on first down.
You see here, they set up the screen really well, forcing that misdirection to the right side at first, as you let Dante just sneak on over there. A couple of those Panthers are weird. They scraped to the ball pretty quickly, but not after a good gain.
8-yard completion there from McFarland to Dante Workman. 10th play of the drive. Trying with same look on formation. McFarland going to keep it. Ben McFarland trying to find the edge. Gets it up and forward. He'll have a Triton first down. Triton 4 first downs here in the second half.
See here, yeah. He's got Dante right behind him if he wanted to use him, but he was just looking to tuck that and run. Almost able to punch it in, but at least he gets that first down to set up first and goal.
On the play, that's
as they have a short line to gain.
So Triton taking up all the plays here in this drive here. Got him down for 11 plays. McFarland back again. First down and 3. First down and goal from the 3-yard line. McFarland going to spin away, but a good play by Gluth off the edge. Takes him one-on-one and brings him down for a tackle for a loss of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, Gluth does a good job of just flying on up there, not giving Ben any time to make his read. Looking, he would have tried to get it to Dante, but yeah, had no time. Tried to spin off of it as he realized he can't make that pitch safely. But yeah, brought down, gets a little loss.
Triton with almost 6 minutes of time here on this drive.
It's a big thing we talked about, that time of possession. As they're able to chew off the rest of this quarter, probably.
Second down and goal from the 6. Now to Overmeyer. Overmeyer dancing his way. Jaden Overmeyer. And it's a touchdown for the Jet. And Triton's back on the board.
You see here, good job by Vinny to stand up his guy, stand strong, get Eastside Lemler downfield, get to the next level. Never a bad idea either. Jaden knows to follow him, number 59. If you see 59, you know you're good in a good hole in front of you.
That's a 13-play, 66-yard drive by this group out here tonight.
Yeah, and took a while to get in there.
And just shy of 6 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need. All those plays coming back did not let him affect you.
Workman's line drive, low kick, splits the uprights. And Triton takes a 2-score lead.
That's your Triton Trojans, 21. And our visiting Panthers, 7.
Yeah, and that there from that offensive drive is something I really needed to see, especially as this season we've had some struggles with our penalty game along the way. And sometimes shooting ourselves in the foot, kind of setting ourselves back, putting ourselves in tough positions to make the gain, sometimes having to punt it away in unfortunate situations. But we have those come up to us in this drive, and we do not fight. We don't hang our heads. We don't give it up. We don't lead to a punt. We go for it. We take the aggressive call on 4th down, and we get it. Make some great plays along the way. Managed to put some points back on the board.
Now right here, if you look at Triton, you got to keep your foot on the gas, especially on defense, and hold your keys because this Pioneer team's going to be out for blood here on this drive.
Yeah, just like they came out after that second quarter, they're looking to come out again and here finishing out this third and then here into the fourth. They're going to try to drive down the field just as much, use their weapons like we've used ours. Cannot count them out. It's still anybody's game.
I'm supposed to? Oh, okay. Open line drive kick. McFatridge takes it at the 11. Trying to come back to the middle of the field. Here comes Vinny. Prater brings it down.
What a play right there just to reach out and get his jersey. Set them up in tough field position. They're going to have to drive the whole length of the field. Great job. He almost loses him, but yeah, just reaches out, holds on to that jersey for dear life, and manages to bring him down. Great play there by Vinny Prater.
8-yard gain on the return. Or excuse me, 9-yard gain? Oh, I thought they marked the 20. So 17, so 6.
Yeah, that line drive kick, I was worried he was going to just be able to get it real quick before our guys got down there, but Vinny Prater's got that speed. I should have never doubted it. Gets down there in a hurry.
Trying to stay on point here on defense. As Rands has got it, and Rands has got open field in front of him. Ben McFarland's the last man to beat. Can he get there? Rands waves goodbye as he will go all the way, flip the field, touchdown Pioneer. No flags on the play.
Pioneer Panthers touchdown.
It's a big play we cannot let happen from Triton defense.
83 yards.
See here on this replay from the opposite end zone, line just comes off, gets their blocks well, gets to the next level. We're out of position. Unfortunately, cannot chase him down. He turns on the wheels the whole way to get it in there. Turn it back to a close ball game.
And what I like there is you see that home run ability that this Pioneer team does possess.
Yeah, I mean, we said we have to stay on our toes as a defense. Yeah, we just put some points on the board, increase the margin, but they just shorten it back again. You said be ready.
Thatchridge for the extra point, Rands to hold. Good snap, it's down, has plenty of time, and he will split the uprights, and he draws the Panthers within a one-score lead here in the late goings of the third quarter. And like I said, be ready to go because they're going to be coming out for blood. I like that play there. You see why Rands leads the team as far as yards on the ground. This is a guy that, now he's well over 800 yards on the season, averaging just under 8 yards a carry. His long was 66. Well, guess what? Now it's 83.
Yeah.
He has 18 touchdowns on the year, or I guess 17 coming into today, and now he has 19 on the year. 2 touchdowns here tonight.
It's an impressive set of stats right there from an impressive young man, student athlete.
And this Micah Rands, he's an impressive young man. I like watching this kid play. He's got speed, gets to the outside, does some nice things well.
When I switch down to that camera, I'm going to put that audio on.
Okay.
Just so you know.
And here from Triton, yeah, you made a great job at your offense. Went down and scored and manages to do so. But, yeah, defense, we got to make sure we're staying awake after we do the fact because Pioneer, like you said, they have the ability to do so. We watch them go all the way down. We have to make sure we're always on our keys. And that got their offense off the field in a hurry. Put it back in our hands. Hopefully we can do the same thing.
So if you're the Triton front line, be careful. There could be a potential chance for an onside kick. And if I'm Pioneer, I wouldn't rule it out. As they get settled in, Overmeyer, Workman, and Prater back to return. McFatridge sends a low line drive click, fall on it, and Triton gets on top of it on their own 40-yard line. 8.6 to go here this third quarter. That's lasted forever.
Yeah, we still have 8.6 left. I didn't even catch that. Yeah, because I was imagining that third quarter would have wrapped up pretty swiftly. But yeah, that onside doesn't go their way. It takes a interesting roll the whole way out.
Trying to catch Triton off guard, but right there, the special teams, good job by them to keep their heads up. But I like the attempt to kick that ball on the ground. See what takes a weird hop. What can you lose here? You're still in the third quarter.
Right. Yeah, still whole quarter of play left. Why not go for it?
2 top 10 teams in 1A here battling on the Trojan Tundra. As McFarland goes to Vinny Prater, that's going to just about do it for the third quarter as he goes forward for a nice game. We'll have the fourth quarter here after a little bit of a fired up from our seniors on the pep block.
Thanks, guys.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, in the fourth quarter, just about to get underway here as Triton leads 21-14 after a quick hitter there that took just about, I do believe, about 13 seconds off the play as Moran scored from 83 yards out, puts them down 1 score. You know, Triton scoring in that third quarter, we talked about how important that was, but now this fourth quarter, how bad do you want? I know I say that all the time in these games when they're really close, but Triton, a team, how bad do you want this? Can you dig deep when the moment gets big against a very tough team? Because that's what you're going to have to do during sectional play.
Yeah, and that's why we like having this game at later part of the season. Good top 10 matchup, and got a lot on the line. We're on our home field, got our senior night. Big full crowd in these stands. Who wants it more? Got to dig deep.
Pioneers trying to stay perfect on the season in the Hoosier North for their clash with North Judson next week. Outside, a little misdirection, trying to go back in, but Pioneer reads it well and pushes the Trojans back as they will lose 4 yards on the gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they read that misdirection again. Worked well for us in the beginning. Then they decided they were not going to let it happen to them again. They've kind of clogged that play up past couple times we've run it.
Trying needing some movement here on third down and long to start the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, cannot let it just be another 3 and out. Give this Pioneer Panthers some extra momentum after they have that huge run.
McFarland goes back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Slings it across. He has Workman for a first down. Dante Workman trying to fight his way through, and he has a Triton first down. What a play by Ben McFarland.
Yeah. Imagine we'll have this replay pulled up right now. Get Ben. He's getting that pressure. Steps up in the pocket tremendously. Manages to find Dante free, wide open. Got the 2 defenders playing back deep behind him. He manages to wiggle his way for some extra yardage after the fact as well. Pick up a first down. Exactly what the Trojan offense needed on that third down.
Gain of 23.
To the Triton FFA soil judging teams. They're competing tomorrow.
23 yards on the connection. McFarland back out of the shotgun again. In Pioneer territory, slings it again. He finds Riffle this time.
McFarland's pass is complete to Gabe Riffle.
Triton moving the ball through the air here on this drive.
I like the decision. Keep them on their toes. We do a lot of running, but we have some arms and some legs as well. We can get open on those good routes. Keeps them honest. Opens up that run game even more, the more you pass.
McFarland out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers stacked to the left. One by himself on the left side is Workman goes in motion, gets on the shovel pass. Workman trying to find the middle. Look at Dante Workman, and a flag on the play.
See what this one is.
We're going to say block in the back on the Trojans.
Couldn't quite catch it there on the replay. Everything moving too fast. They got a better view of it down there. Fortunately, that good run will have to come back again.
Eight, 10-yard penalty. So it'll be now be second down and 11.
Another moment. We've had these things. We've made these big plays. We get them called back. We haven't hung our head. Made sure to just keep on trucking along. Here we still have second down.
Control what you can't control. Triton out of the I formation now. Second down and long. McFarland going to roll left. He has pressure, trying to get away from time. He's going to fling it down the field and does. And it's oh my goodness! Dante Workman! Dynamite touchdown, Triton!
What a find by Ben McFarland once again. You're getting real fired up there on the 40-yard line. I love to see it, young man. Go give Gage that thing as we get into the replay. Running away from the pressure. Finds him. Dante, way to come back into it. Got those 3 men around you. Get a good block by Quintana. And he just splits the 2 men, manages to find his way into the end zone.
Well, I lost the football there for a minute. I couldn't see where it went. It looked like someone intercepted. Well, yeah, I couldn't see.
At first, I thought you start to call out an interception, but no, yeah, he found his man.
What a play. The Triton coaching staff fired up there.
Getting that whole team and crowd fired up as well. What a tremendous play right there.
Wow. Triton scoring on back-to-back drives here in the second half.
Just puts it through.
And that puts the lead 28-14. Triton out in front.
Exactly what you need to start off the fourth quarter. We talk about who wants it more. They must have heard us because they're showing that they do at this moment in time. What a great play. Another moment where, yeah, you have those plays get called back. Can't control those things. Comes back. You just do what you can do on offense. Step back in, get into your huddle. Go do your responsibilities, and great things will happen.
What a play. The Triton moving the ball. These two teams really kind of showing off their home run threat ability in these last few drives.
Yeah, exactly. They have the great ability to just switch up, keep their offense very versatile, as they can switch up, do whatever they need to in the moment, and catch the defense on their heels.
It was a 6-play, 2-minute drive there for the Trojans as they went 38-yard pass ins from McFarland to Dante Workman. Dante Workman's been busy tonight.
All over. Ben has made sure to find his connection to Dante when he's getting open. He always does a great way of just slipping through any number of defenders.
But Ben McFarland taking the pressure, taking the hits, doing a nice job orchestrating this offense here tonight.
He's doing a great job of that quarterback position.
It's like a conductor just moving the ball wherever he wants, taking the hits.
Chug-a-lug-lug.
Big Ben McFarland having himself a night. Workman out a kick. Low kick. Going to bounce. Pioneers going to take it at the 20-yard line. Oh, Rand's on the hurry. Gluth. Gluth falls forward. And he gets up to the Pioneer 34-yard line. Guffey, excuse me.
See here in the replay. And takes that good bounce, almost like a squib. Just tries to catch it in that weird, awkward pocket. Give him more time to get down the field. Wayne Reichert, the first one down there, just can't quite break down and get him in time. Slows him up just enough for the rest of the Trojans to get there.
And Triton, you gotta still play on point here on defense because, like I said, Pioneer at the end of that third quarter showed off their home run threat ability. And Rand's going to keep it. And Triton sniffs it out at the line. No gain on the play. Maybe minimal on the play.
Again, where they run that little joker motion to have the extra lead blocker stuffed up in the backfield. Wayne and Maddox Denny back there.
So you got a yard on the play.
Yeah, here, if you're Panthers coach and the Panthers players, you know that you have the ability to get those big runs, big plays. You can catch them off guard at any moment. You're not hanging your head because you know you're not out of this ball game.
Trying with 4 down linemen. Rand's out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers stacked, a man in motion across the back of the line. Rand's looking down the field. Nothing there. He's going to have to throw it away into the Triton sideline. Incomplete.
This is something I wanted to talk about earlier. Didn't get a chance, but what they love that motion across when they have the 2 out receivers, the twin look. They'll get that man in motion and set up a trips look at you, and they'll throw the 3 different levels to try to catch the defense off guard. Our defensive scheme already had it, knew it was coming. It's all that film and preparation. They knew to get their man especially, left nothing open. He just had to throw it away.
Triton settles back in. Prater, Lemler, Denny, and Reichert, the 4 down linemen. Pioneer gets set. 4 seconds on the clock. Rand's out of the shotgun. 2 seconds. Gets the snap off in time. Bobbles it, but hangs it. Great controls. Throws it up high. He's got. But Riffle! The mailman delivers again. Gage Riffle.
Yeah, we see Rand's drop back. Makes a good throw. Gage in front of it, but just leaping. Get a little bit of a tips of your fingers on that to tip it out of the way. Great play by him. And then after the fact, I want to highlight some good sportsmanship. Vinny Prater helped picking up Rands after a hit after the throw.
You know, when Rands had a gun guy down there, you got to take a shot there. He has the arm to get it there, but what a play by Riffle. He was a few yards off the play, but he showed off that athleticism, went up there and knocked that ball away. Gage Riffle playing some really great defense here tonight. High kick. Workman just going to let it bounce. And it'll go deep into Triton territory. This will be the furthest back the Trojans have started inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, great punt there. Exactly what they needed to just pin them deep. make sure they have to drive down. If you're Triton offense now, you're just looking to chew off as much of that clock as you can.
So Triton will start from their own 17-yard line. As I said, this is their worst starting field position of the game. Got to find a way to move the ball and keep it away, trying to get yourself out of your own territory and just use that clock. Triton, we've seen them use 6 minutes of clock. This is where you have the methodical drive to try to close out a game.
Yep, that's exactly what you need. You're just playing against the clock at this point. You're up those 2 scores, but it's never out of the question. You still have to stay on the pedal, still move it down for a little while.
Overmeyer trying to find the left side. He bounces it away. Overmeyer finds and gets pushed out of bounds. A good gain there on first down. He's trying pushing it forward.
See him get outside. You see Maddox Denny securing his block. The pulling guard, Esai Lemler, and then Jacob Hudson all sustaining their blocks really well, setting up a great gain right there. So we get the chains figured back out, get a little twisted up.
6-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 4 for the Trojans.
I love the creativity here tonight by this Triton offense, really mixing things up. You see a very balanced approach to this group here tonight. Split backfield. Prater trying to find his way through. Short gain.
See Panthers completely cover up that gap. He almost could have seen a little back cut. Would have been there, but they did a good job of that front line covering that up, not letting another big gain.
So gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down and short. Triton 3 of 5 on 3rd down here in the second half. I formation. Pioneer stacks the box. Up to Overmeyer. Overmeyer pushing forward. Pioneer pulls him back. He's going to be close. He might be it's going to be close.
See here on the replay. Goes through, just tries to fight through that gap.
Triton picks up the first down on Overmeyer. Another nice run by him. Triton's 7th first down here of the second half. Moves the chains.
And a great job just to come out, run hard, hit that hole as much fast as you can. Yeah, you get held up, but all you need is 2. He manages to do so.
Now 1st and 10 from their own 28. I formation, 2 seconds on the clock, 1 second. McFarland now goes to Overmeyer. Trying to bounce outside. Rance has got to beat him. Look at Overmeyer. He has the edge. Stop and goes. Looks a stutter step, and he'll fall forward for a nice gain on first down.
Like the decision to stay in bounds there. You see on this replay, just bounces it out. Catches Rance off guard, gets past him. That little stutter step can't quite trip him up, but yeah, gets a good gain and manages to stay in bounds, keep chewing off the clock.
So 2nd down and 2. I love that stutter step Jaden does. That is my favorite thing. And watching a player run, I love watching it.
I feel like if I tried to mimic it, I'd probably trip and fall over.
Takes a lot of balance to do that. Trying taking their time. McFarland is staring at the clock. Trying using every moment they can as Overmeyer has a Triton first down.
Give it to him. Get the yards. I mean, it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Good play calling. Keep getting these chains moving and the clock a-rolling. Being like a dead horse, saying the same good names. Maddox Denny and Esai Lemler finding their blocks. Preston Bookins did a good job of moving his man back quite a bit too, opening that hole right up the middle.
Now Triton settles in at their own 40, 1st and 10. Moving the trains on their first 2 sequences of this drive. I formation. Pioneer backing away from the line. Linebacker's not showing complete pressure. Look at Vinny Prater. Drives through, drops the shoulder, and the Stallion busts his way through the gate past the 50-yard line.
See right here. Get Zach Rensberger, number 67, a great little block right there. Vinny follows right off of it. They get the first down. Here's we get the chain situated.
10 yards on the carry. And the clock continues to run inside 6 minutes to go. We're past the halfway point here in the 4th quarter. Hudson splits out left. I formation again is trying to use as much clock as possible. McFarland checking the defense. Guffey from the right side of the line. calling out where he thinks the play's coming from. He goes to Overmeyer. Overmeyer up the field, and he goes forward for a few yards on the gain. And in the last second.
See you in this replay. Yeah, just fires on through, gets the yards he needs.
A little bit of some exchanges going on out there after the play.
Saw that.
On both sides.
It's a high-stakes game, the top 10 matchup.
Two teams wanting to continue to drive forward.
Your Triton offense, yeah, just letting that play clock run down every single time. Chew at that clock.
You guys got to get going here 1 second. McFarland, yeah, delay a game. Didn't quite, about a half a second shy there.
Just about gets it, but yeah. Not quite able to get up and set in time. Chews a little bit too much.
So delay game moves them back 5 yards. So it'll be second down and 11. Yeah, a little more than 11.
Yeah, I'd say that's definitely 12 from my personal counting experience.
McFarland now again, second down and long. Goes to Overmeyer, trying to find some space. He gets up past the 50, a few yards on the carry. And a timeout for Pioneer.
Trying to stop that clock from just running away.
Timeout Panthers. Third down and 10 for the Trojans.
Gives a second for this Trojan offense to talk it over, get a breather. They keep just trying to put this game away.
You know, and right now this is one of the biggest of moments. Two teams very well, you see they're very well organized here tonight and how these two teams have really kind of executed out here on the field. Pioneer, you got to be ready on defense. This is a group that you know what Triton's been throwing at you. What are you going to do here? How are you going to stand tall in this play? If you're Triton, how do you hold your composure now? You had a penalty that you were working yourself forward and it brings you back. How do you answer here on third down?
I mean, I feel like you just have to keep sticking to your guns, keep staying on your blocks, and just trot down, take the yards you can get. Let go of those pass plays, let go of the flags. They're going to happen. Try to minimize them as much as you can and just keep on trotting away. And then, yeah, Panthers defense, you just got to try to find a way to strip that ball, get the ball back, or anything you can do. Cannot let them convert another third down and keep chipping away with first downs.
So third down and 9 from the 49. This will be Triton's final regular season home game of the year. Next week to be at North Miami. Appreciate all 241 watching. It's been a good one here tonight from the Trojan Tundra. Two very, very good stout teams. You see, it's like watching a heavyweight fight. Two teams is delivering blows side to side to one another.
Yeah, just back and forth, back and forth. Seeing the talent just be displayed on full display.
Woodhoyle splits out left. McFarland now I formation. Goes to Overmeyer. Overmeyer trying to find some space. Jukes his way out, but spins. Tries to go upfield, but he gets pushed out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down.
Saw he tried to spin and keep himself inside. Yeah, we see gets outside, gets around, tries to spin to stay in bounds to try to stay tackled and keep that clock running, but they force him out, stop the clock.
5 yards on the game. Triton looking to go for it here on fourth down, potentially. And that's what I think what they're going to see is the coaching staff sends them in. They have 2 timeouts left. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining, trying to get going. See what they can do. The coaching staff waiting to see what they want to see. McFarland trying the hard count, can't get the defense to bounce back, and he'll set timeout for Triton.
Yeah, didn't have quite enough play clock to run that full little get you. Try to force him off sides with the hard count.
But a nice job by Pioneer to hold your water and stay put on the hard count.
Yeah, I mean, you know the down and distance. You know you were watching that ball the entire time. Cannot give away a free first down right there.
Boy, you want to talk about a good football game. That's what we've had here tonight between these two teams in the 12th meeting since 2015. Did not meet until they became conference opponents.
Wow. Yeah, and it's always a good show. And you know when Triton and Pioneer are playing against each other, it's going to be a game to watch.
You know, and these Pioneer teams have had some legendary teams, but it's good. You know, they've been kind of the 500 there for just a little bit, but yet these guys are doing some awesome things here. And I'm telling you right now, that those groups in sectional 42, you better be ready to roll because the Panthers are going to be a tough team to play, and they've got a tough team in there with Carroll Flora in that sectional where they're at. They're on there at sectional 42. Of course, sectional draw is on Sunday for the teams across the state of Indiana. So Overmeyer now to punt. Overmeyer takes his time, high kick, back spin on it, end over end. It takes a Triton bounce and Workman lets it go out of bounds, and the Panthers will start in their own territory.
Gets a nice high punt. Manages to take a couple extra yard bounce. Pin them on their own, looks like 22, 23 yard line.
Trying almost 5 minutes of possession, a little over 4.5 on that drive.
4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining.
In the ball game here, 4:05 to go.
Yeah, their primary objective right there is just to chew that clock. A score would be nice always, but they're just trying to chew the clock, and they did so, chewed quite a bit off. Now the Panthers got their backs against the wall. They still need to score 2 times.
This is the team that has the home run threat ability as Rands goes to the flat to McFatridge. Workman has a beat on him, and he'll trip him up with a shoestring tackle.
I like the idea. Keep your DBs and everybody back. Do not let those home run balls go. As we see here, Dante leaves that space to get that short little check down, then comes downfield aggressive in a hurry.
3 yards on the pass play. 2nd down and 7. 3.5 to go. Rand settles in the shotgun. He sends McFatridge in motion right in front of him. High snap, looking left. Here comes the Triton pressure. Trying to get back into it. Look at Micah Rands, but brought down from behind by Wayne Reichert. But what a play by Rands to get the first down and move his way out of trouble.
Yeah, as they try to quickly get the chain set up and get this offense, keep them moving.
Rands now goes under center.
Got to be ready for these passes. He's got the arm to do it.
Van Meter gets it right up the middle. The big man rumbling forward, trying to get brought down behind by Eastside Lemler, but a first down for the Panthers.
They're charging away. Trojan front line and backers got to stay strong. Cannot let Van Meter just go to work like he did earlier in the game.
We saw him. He saw in that drive where they scored their first score of the game on that third drive. He had 56 yards on that one drive alone. Right back to Van Meter. They're going to feed the big man. He gets up to the 50, just past to the 49. Now they're going to say the 50. The Pioneer players slow to get up. 4-yard gain on the play.
They've got to be quick. Get up this line. Cannot let too much time get away from them here.
Rands going to roll right. Look at the pressure. Connor Stetzel, the cannonball, almost got there. And there's a flag on the play, because there might be a block in the back on the Panthers as Stetzel got past the defender or the offensive player, and that's what it is.
It's a good catch there. Tolosa trying to stop Connor from getting back there all the way. Just gives him a little shove. Ref trying to find that flag throw. It's a pretty easy one for him to find right there.
So I'm moving back 15 yards. It must not have been a bad enough one. Excuse me. 10-yard penalty. I said 15 yards.
I don't know. Yeah, we saw a couple block in the backs be 10, and then we saw some personal foul ones.
That must not have been. That wasn't a personal foul one.
I'm not an official. I can't keep my
I
head
can't
straight
either.
around on those rules.
2nd down and 16 from their own 40-yard line. 2:17 to go in the ball game.
Come out in the Twins.
High snap, but a flag on the play. I believe delay a game. And it is on the Panthers. Back-to-back penalties. The last 2 by the Panthers.
Exactly what you need. got to have their backs to the wall, so they have to get these things going off quick, and all these different moving parts gets against them, forces them to make some mistakes in this late game after they've played pretty clean throughout.
For me tonight, Ben McFarland has been spectacular. You look at, you go anywhere you want to with Riffle and Workman Overmeyer, Vinny Prater, the offensive line, east side limit, but here goes Micah Rands, splits the defender, still on his feet, spins away from trouble. Rands, here comes Riffle and brings him down. What a play by Micah Rands.
Again, cannot count out. Yeah, they get pushed back by a bunch of penalties, and you force a delayed game. Cannot
35-yard.
Cannot back up, get back on your heels. We got to make sure we're still coming downfield hard, breaking down, making the tackles. Cannot let those big gains happen.
35-yard gain on the play by Rands. 2 wide receivers, split to the right, to the left. Rands trying to find space, but here comes Wayne Reichert and the Cyclone, Esai Lemler. They lay a big hit, but Esai Lemler slow to get up. He gets to his feet. What a play by those two. I told you, watching Wayne Reichert, I'm getting Urlacher vibes with that kid flying through that 54.
Yeah, the way he kind of carries himself, walks around, and then shares the number. I get exactly what you're saying there.
And he gets a sack there.
So we see this big run again on the replay. Manages to shake off 2 defenders, get through, uses it, makes a great gain to set them up on their field, on their own plus field.
So Reichert and Lemler combined. Those two come into the game, 3 sacks apiece on the year.
Doesn't even do justice for the amount of pressure they're always giving quarterbacks.
I mean, you look at the hurry numbers with those guys. I mean, Esai Lemler and Wayne Reichert, the pressure those two provide, and then you throw in Connor Stetzel off the edge. I mean, you got Colton Reynolds. You got guys flying all over the place.
Yeah. Never has a quarterback had an easy night when they win against this Trojan defense. They're not getting clean pocket passes every time. They're using their legs, making sure they're mobile. Forces them to get more mistakes. Helps out our DBs as well.
2nd down and 11 from the Triton 31. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining here. 1:46 to go. Pioneer trying to stay perfect in the Hoosier North. Rands drops back to throw. Here comes the Predator Maddox. Denny to supply it and throws it across his body. But throws a nice throw there to McFatridge. Bring up 3rd down.
Does a good job of going down trying to get it. See here, yeah. Drops back, has to roll out because he has that pressure like I mentioned. Yeah, throws a little low, but McFatridge gets down and dirty and gets it.
Rands down a hurry up. Going to go looking left, has time. Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Finds Miser on the near side. Riffle with the open field tackle.
They leave a little bit more space there to make sure they don't get beat behind them. But, yeah, as soon as it sees it coming this way, Gage makes a break on it, wraps him up very nicely. One of our best open field tacklers we have.
1 minute to go. Rands to Van Meter, trying to find his way through. Colton Reynolds and Dante Workman combined for the tackle.
They got to keep going. This time's ticking away. They only have 1 timeout left.
And Triton again gets in there and brings them down for a short gain. 3rd down coming up, then Pioneer will use their final timeout. You know, this Triton team tonight playing extremely well, battling hard here tonight.
Yeah, we've had a lot of adversity coming our way. Had some great breakaway plays that had to come back, unfortunately, but didn't let it stop us, didn't let us kill those drives, kept fighting ahead, playing aggressive, making some aggressive play calls, converting 4th downs when we need them, managing to get in the end zone and set ourselves apart.
But you look at this Pioneer team, they are well coached. This is a very good football team. And while, time is not completely out, they're not completely out of this game yet. 14 points is still not hard to come by in that amount of time. It's not unheard of anyhow. But yet this Pioneer team, this group is very good. They can sustain drives. They got the home run threats. This is a team that you do not want to play come sectional time.
Yeah, especially when they get everything just in the rhythm and they're playing their best football. It's not a team I want to be against in that late postseason.
Rands down to roll right. with a low pass. They're going to say it's a catch for a first down for Cole Franklin.
Officials try to get the clock dead. Going to add a little bit of time, I imagine.
They say the clock ran after the first down, so the clock should have stopped. These two teams have done, and my favorite thing, has moved the chains here tonight.
Yeah.
Sustaining drives, these two teams have done that, and that's what you want to see, two teams this close to sectional play, as they're going to put on the clock. 32 seconds now the play. Now the clock will run, and they will spike the ball with 28 seconds to go.
Yeah, and like you said, talking about moving the chains, both teams have done a great job, and that's what makes these games so interesting. The dogfights, it's not just a couple breakaway plays, huge mistakes and things like that allowing for it. No, it's long, sustained drives, lots of running up the middle, running hard at you, and then get some passes mixed in there. Makes it for an interesting game.
Rand's going to roll left, trying to find someone open down the field. Tries for the corner of the end zone. He has Mize, and it's a touchdown for Pioneer.
Rand's pass is complete.
Here now, yeah, he's got that pressure for backside from Wayne, and then in the front, but manages to find a guy sitting in the end zone. It'll be Carter Mize, number 5.
Carter Mize.
Panthers to go to try for the point for touchdown. They've converted tonight.
Here in the Trojan field goal block, you're doing everything you can to get back there. This is a crucial extra point attempt.
Low snap, he brings it in, and he will split the uprights. 28-21 is our score right now, going into the last 22 seconds. The hands team fall on the football.
Yeah.
If you're Triton. But if you're Pioneer, you have to go for it right here. Get your hands, guys, and if you're McFatridge, you got to put a nice little spin on that kick to give your team a chance.
Yeah. As Triton, you already know what's coming at you. You know it has to be the onside. It's the only way. So you just have to have those hands ready. Make sure to fall on that ball, and everybody else is getting there trying to cover it up.
Triton scored tonight from McFarland to Quintana in the first quarter. Then Jaden Overmeyer with a 21-yard carry for a touchdown. Triton also had Overmeyer with a 6-yard touchdown. He had 21, put up 21 on that one, and then 38 yards from McFarland to Working for his second passing touchdown of the game. Puts Triton up at 28 points. And you had Micah Rands, after a long drive, put this team 7 points up on the board. And then there in the third quarter at the end, you saw Rands run for 83 yards for a score. And then there on that last drive, you watched a 10-yard pass from Rands to Carter Mize that put us where their score was at, as we are 28-21 with 22 seconds to go in the ball game. Onside kick coming here. Triton stacking a lot of players in between that 50 and that 45-yard line. If you get a chance on that ball, you fall on it. But this team from Pioneer, they can fly up the field in a hurry. McFatridge gets set. Pioneer inching their way closer. McFatridge with the kick. It's high. Overmeyer's got it, but there's a flag here on the play on the near side official.
Somebody might have went off sides
Dante
early.
Workman just stood put.
Wasn't near him. He's just sticking around.
Dungy's like, I'm good right here.
Yeah.
So they're going to say re-kick on the play.
I replayed it.
So they may have said that Pioneer maybe got past the ball before it was kicked. So they did not move. There's no movement on the play. The Creighton coaching staff trying to talk to the officials. Yeah, there was a penalty. That's what the far side official trying to get the ball placed. It was at the 40-yard line. It needs to go back after the penalty. The official trying to get things sorted out as the Triton coaching staff trying to draw some attention.
Show that penalty play there.
So it looks like just that close player was leaving early.
So now that's going to back the Panthers up, I do believe, back to the 30. So, they're going to, are we 5 yards? So the officials get set here. Onside kick. Second try here. McFatcher's to kick. Sends one up over top. Triton trying to fall, and they do. And all Triton's got to do now is victory formation, where they're going to take a win here, 28-21, to put themselves 5-1 in conference play, 6-2 on the year, as they head down to North Miami next week. What a night from the Trojans. But Pioneer, this group here, yes, you did not win this game, but there's a lot of things you can draw from. You have the home run play. They have a tough game against North Judson next week. I do believe that game is back at home, where they will host the Panthers for the final game of the regular season.
Yeah, they're going to have a tough one ahead of them.
Host the Blue Jays. Excuse me.
It's all right. But, yeah, they're going to have a tough one ahead of them, and they played some great football. They had some really knockout plays, and they had a great performance from Van Meter and Rans as well, doing a great job getting that misdirection, pulling the ball out when needed. They did a lot of great things tonight. Sorry.
No, you're good. And Jackson Earl checking in the game. All Triton seniors out there on the field. We're seeing time on the field here tonight. McFarland. Triton going to get a win here on senior night, as they will win the 12th meeting, as they have beat the Panthers now 4 times in a row these last few years. I want to thank everyone for watching tonight's broadcast. Triton wins 28-21. We'll be back next week, hopefully, in North Miami.
Be a new experience for us,
Be a new experience, but we're looking forward to traveling down US 31 for that one. So, Triton wins 28-21. Ben McFarland and seniors company and Jaden Overmeyer having themselves quite a ball game here tonight, Brayden. I think if you're Triton, a lot of things to build on going into next week.
I completely agree. We did a lot of great things on both sides of the ball, making some great stops when we needed it, not letting ourselves get discouraged after some plays called back on offense, and, yeah, just doing our job, making great plays, Ben being an athlete and the rest of them as well, doing some great things tonight and pulling off the win on senior night.
Well, we're going to hang it up here from the Trojan Tundra, and until next time, remember the Trojan way.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, man, oh man, what a busy time for all of you. You just wrapped up girls golf last week. We have the boys and girls soccer sectionals begin, unified football regionals, boys tennis semifinals, and the pairing show for football on Sunday. So I'm not sure you could jam any more incredibly important events into the schedule if you had to.
No, but you know what, Coach, we're always up to try, and so if something else comes along, we'll see if that fits too. But yeah, it is a great time. It's busy. We've got a lot of phenomenal competition going on, and as you said, we're in the middle of sectional week for boys and girls soccer, so we're trying to figure out who's going to be at Carroll Stadium here in a few short weeks, and unified flag football. And Coach, I mean, you've seen it before, but the unified program, the partnership that we have with Special Olympics Indiana and the IHSAA for our champions together is just a phenomenal program, to where we take students that have an intellectual disability and pair them with traditional student athletes, and they play on the same team for their school. And, you know, if you want to get out and see the true spirit of sport, what's going on in our unified programming is just phenomenal.
I think what's also equally gratifying, Paul, is that your unified program was a student-athlete-driven project. They were the ones behind it. They were the ones that moved it forward and made it what it is.
That's exactly right. Our student advisory kids, which are representatives of our member school that advise our board and the Association on Student Matters, came up with this several years ago, and it's become a national model for participation. Yeah,
once again, the IHSAA and its kids, national model for something. None of us are surprised, quite frankly. We mentioned, obviously, we're at week 8 in high school football, and then Sunday we have the pairing show. It's annually, the pairing shows, I know, get huge numbers, huge views from people, and the watch party pictures that everyone sends, I think, quite frankly, aside from the obvious information, is one of the highlights of the show.
It is. It's nice to see teams gather in more of a social environment, get together. They have a nice meal somewhere, and they just get a chance to relax before the tournament gets started here in a couple of weeks. And I know we watch social media pretty close on night and like to get pictures of teams out with the gatherings and push those out across our social media, and especially on the network with two of the best football minds in the state of Indiana, with Coach Lovell and Paul Condry bringing the action to everybody.
I was going to ask if you were bringing some. I know Paul's great, but I was wondering if you were bringing somebody else in to be that second voice. No, look, we've done it a long time. Quite frankly, we've both lost track of the number of years that we've done it, but we're mindful of the responsibility that we have and how important this particular night is to people around our state. And we're also mindful that we get the opportunity, and we're blessed to be asked to do it, and we're going to do the best we can. But again, we're wrapping up high school football. It won't be long until winter sports begin. When does practice begin for basketball, girls basketball, boys basketball, and other winter sports while we're at this point?
Yeah, and that's exactly right, Coach. It's just phenomenal, and the things that happen on an annual basis across this state are unbelievable.
It's going to be a fun weekend. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. We have a lot coming up this weekend. Don't forget to tune into the IHSAA Champions Network Sunday, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock for the pairing show. Paul Condry and I will be honored to be there and hopefully not disappoint anyone. Paul, enjoy the week. Once again, thanks for all you do for sports in our state, and we'll look forward to having a great time on Sunday night.
Thanks, Coach. I look forward to tuning in on Champions Network.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.